No more secrets.
No more secrets, because they can hear us talk now, so we can't.
Shh.
Right.
Toby, don't tell them.
Okay, so we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Okay.
We can go live.
We can go live.
We're live.
We're live.
Hi.
Hi. You can hear us now finally, right? I actually hit the go button. Hello, guys. How's it going? It's been a bit.
It's been a month.
It's been a month. But we're actually finally back. Hello, everyone. Welcome all of my Patreon friends, all of my Discord friends. I really appreciate you guys. And so you get a little bit of time here at the very beginning that's just us and just you live. So the chat's real easy to see for just you guys. And in case you forgot, because you haven't seen me in so frickin' long, hi, my name's Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
And we're here doing the Odin Makes live stream. And we have two other four-legged people here in the building.
Well, Toby's disguised as a dragon today.
Okay, we've got Ghidorah. He's a golden dragon.
Bruno is hiding over there on the other side of you.
But we don't talk about Bruno. Anyway.
Anyways, we don't talk. Good song, isn't it?
It is a good song.
Did you finally see the movie?
I finally saw the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, a while ago.
I'm like, hey, I didn't call you.
You didn't do that. No, I am very late to that party. But yeah, it was a few months ago. It was a good movie.
Right?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yes.
I've seen any other movies recently. I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Haven't seen that one. So.
It was good.
You're ahead of me.
It wasn't great, but it was entertaining. It was fun. It was everything I wanted. I wasn't bored. I wasn't checking my watch like, man, this is long. It really had a Thor Ragnarok vibe. So if you didn't like Thor Ragnarok, you're not going to like Ant-Man and the Wasp. If you didn't like Star Wars Episode 3, you're not going to like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Just saying.
You got to know what you're getting into.
Yeah, it helps to know. Mm-hmm. So we saw that. What other? Did we see another movie? I swear we saw another movie in the past month, too. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Well, I finally saw Big Hero 6, so I saw that on streaming. So, but I hadn't seen it before, but I've seen it now. It was great.
So you've caught up on a few.
Yeah, so I saw a couple Marvel movies, technically.
There you go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't remember the last movie I watched.
Oh, okay. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
We got tickets for Dungeons & Dragons. Going to go see that next Thursday, not the one coming up.
Sounds good.
It does.
I'm curious how they're going to do it.
It looks like they're doing it correctly. It looks like they've got their fantasy setting. They've got which they have to have, right? It's D&D. They've got their real goal. They've got their ultimate evil. But it looks like the player characters are fucking around and they're not taking it seriously, which is what D&D is. So I'm okay with this.
Yeah. I know. I really liked watching. Was it Dan Harmon doing the Dungeons and Dragons, and then they animated it, or who was that did that?
I don't remember who did. You guys know. There was a guy that
was doing... internet. I just misquoted something. We're going to find the right one answer in 3,
2, 1. No, that's... No. I haven't watched it either because it was a whole second season came out, right? Or third season came out?
I've watched all of them.
But you've done more than I have.
Yes, I've watched all of them, but I couldn't tell you anything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. It was very entertaining. But...
Man, what is that called?
Don't ask me specifics.
I know what it's called, but I can't remember what that's called.
I don't know. Nope. The answer's not there yet. But Dan does junk. He can see your fuzz.
Dan, I see Odin fuzz. Oh, yes. Yep. This isn't a month's worth. This is 2 weeks ago. I was getting set up to live stream, and I shaved that morning. So 2 weeks ago today is the last day I shaved. And I thought, oh, heck, I'll leave it. What happened 2 weeks ago? I came down here, getting everything all set up, and there was no internet. Building had internet. The hub halfway to the server, because I'm so far back, there's a booster. That said it had connection, but I couldn't see the internet. By about 1 o'clock, we had reset everything, and there's the internet. But of course, all right, no stream.
Yeah, and I was all the way in Southern California.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did a thing in Southern California.
Yeah, I had an adventure. It was fun.
Oh, good.
Yes, I went down...
You had a California adventure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went down there and had a lovely beach day. I got to eat at Hawaiian King Rolls restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yes! That was so much fun. I know. Highlight. But it was over near Disneyland because I went down to Disneyland. And so it was on our way down.
Okay.
And so the first day before we went to Disneyland, we had a beach day. So we started that day off with breakfast at the Hawaiian King Rolls restaurant.
Oh, that's cool.
And that was the best French toast ever. Like
Hawaiian King Rolls French toast.
with a side of Spam and eggs. It was so
Okay.
good.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
I have to go there for lunch because they have a bulgogi volcano that just sounds so good.
Does it come with Pele sauce?
I didn't ask questions. I just saw the thing and I was like, I need to come back. But
Yeah, no, that's cool.
breakfast was very, very good.
That's cool.
But then had a couple days at Disneyland, and then the last day we went to California Adventures. It rained the entire time I was there.
It rained?
But rained.
Okay, that was a California adventure.
Yeah, so from the night before till the following evening, just nonstop heavy rain all day in California Adventures. But I had brought my nice heavy wool coat.
Good.
So I was dry and warm and A-okay.
Okay, good.
Didn't have to garbage bag it up or anything.
That's good. Wearing a garbage bag at Disneyland is not cool.
My sister pulled it off very well.
Oh, that's good.
It was a shower curtain, but yeah, I was laughing
Like a poncho?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's like, "Do you think I could do this?" I'm like, "Honey, I can make a ball gown out of a plastic dress."
Yes, you made ball gowns out of disposable grocery bags.
Yeah, multiple times. I realized.
Right.
I was trying to show her one picture and I couldn't find it on my phone at all, but I found another one. I was like, "Oh well, there's a plastic bag dress. We fine. We can make this cute." But
Did it have fishes on it? Or is it just clear?
it was just clear.
Okay.
But that would have been cute.
That was the first thing I thought of was clear, so.
Yeah, she had just a clear one, but yeah, it was rain just all day long, but it was fun, and I definitely appreciate dressing for the weather. Extreme dressing, and then still trying to look cute in Disneyland.
Right.
Had a lot of fun. Made my own Mickey ears. They turned out really cute.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
I wasn't embarrassed that they looked homemade.
Shouldn't be.
Well, sometimes it's like, oh, yours. I don't know.
Oh,
you
okay, I
can
see what you're
see it
saying.
looks homemade, but honestly, we finished.
Like when it's kind of.
Yeah, it just the flaws really present themselves when they're next to nice, the real ones.
Next to mass-produced. Yes.
Yeah, but then I
They're
realized, oh wait, I do this for a living. Technically, I would be the one commissioned to make things like this, and I was like, oh, they look really cute. So,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed how well my ears turned out, and I
Good.
wasn't embarrassed of them. So there was that.
Awesome. Have you shared your ears on Discord?
Some of them.
Some of them? Okay.
I posted some to Instagram.
The Instagram, okay.
Yeah, I made a lot, and I gave a lot away, and I didn't photograph them as well as I should have. Because I made, I did get pictures of the Star Wars ones I made, because I made the
Was it a TIE Fighter?
the TIE Fighter and the...
Was it the Millennium Falcon?
No, not
the Death Star?
Death Star. I made, because it was the
Okay.
bad guys. It was
Okay.
the X-Wing and the Death Star. So I
Cool.
and I had a big old giant button for the little spot on it,
Oh, okay. You had a coat button for the laser dish?
Yes, for the
Okay.
laser dish, and it looked really cool. Anyways, that one turned out really well. I even had clear plastic so that the windows were see-through.
Oh.
But I didn't get any good photos of it. It was appreciated.
It was appreciated. It was made for the adventure and it had the adventure. It wasn't made for camera.
Well, the thing is I have some that made it home, and I'm like, what am I going to do with these now?
Right?
No purpose, no use. They went out, the ones I made, most of them went out into the world, and they were loved, and they were used, and
You can catch them now on the Odin Makes Patreon. Felicia's good, not Patreon, Discord. Felicia's going to be auctioning off the used Disney ears. Help fund the next Disney adventure for Felicia by going to Odin Makes Discord.
honestly, I'd give them away free if I didn't have to ship them.
Oh, there you go. Yes, totally.
It's just I have to go through effort. No.
Yeah, I get that. I've got some stuff else that you just ship out. Sorry, Shady. Because of the effort of actually getting it out of the building. Yeah.
Yeah, totally
Yeah.
would give them away for free.
I
You want to come
haven't
pick them
forgot,
up?
Shady.
It's all yours.
Totally. There you go.
Yeah, I have some floral ones. I got some rhinestone ones. I didn't even wear those ones. My favorite pair I didn't even wear because they were heavy.
Okay. So you just went hog wild. You got inspired and just kept making yours? Okay.
Well, I went with about 11 people.
Okay.
So I made it.
Because a dozen's not lucky?
Well, me, it would make a dozen.
Oh, okay. Oh, you went with 11. All right.
I went with 11. I'm like, oh, I guess that's a slightly odd number, but... But anyways, and so I made a bunch of them for people's, you know, some special requests, some here, I just made this for you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't have to wear them. I didn't want to make anyone feel like they obligated, because wearing things is annoying to me. You know, like headbands can start to push pressure here.
Sure.
You know.
And people can be sensitive about their hair.
Exactly.
Right. I get
it. It's like
or their lack thereof. I get it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I made a whole bunch, and I tried to, like, with others in mind, and so I was doing other people's favorite characters and things like that, and I just kind of went on a roll. I was just kind of, if it started to look good, I continued it. If it was just like, this isn't looking, I just kind of stopped it, and I was like, I'm not pursuing that one, so I made a whole bunch.
Right.
And then I ended up only wearing 2 pairs, but they were both comfortable and lasted all day.
That's a win.
And I wore a crown
And you wore a crown.
For one of the days, because I was there 3 days.
Oh, right, okay.
And I really liked my crown pattern I made up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I did that for a live stream. I spent an hour showing people how to make a 5-minute crown.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But I made about 4 or 5. Just. Oh wait, hold on. Let me show you guys actually what I did. But the crown was my favorite. It was such a simple accessory, but it was comfortable. It lasted all day.
Nice.
And I didn't get any photos of it. Too busy enjoying the moment.
Good. That's what you're supposed to do there.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I only got, like, photos when I was standing in line.
Okay.
And then I didn't stand in that many lines, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I thought I would be spending most of my time in lines, and I didn't. But it's an overwhelming experience. There's no way you can do it in one day.
No, you can't do the entire park, both halves of the park in one day. If you do, you're not doing anything but running.
You can't do Disneyland in one day.
No.
Disneyland is a solid 2 days.
Yeah, it is.
And then it's too much.
Yeah. you pick and choose and decide what you're not going to do and what you are going to do and what shows you're going to skip, which is most of them, and because otherwise you're not doing the park. Yeah, no. But I'm not saying the shows are bad. The shows are great. Just, it's time.
There's so much.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the first day I didn't even get past Tomorrowland. Like, I just got into the park and I didn't get into the park.
Right.
But then the second day, I found myself lost in Tatooine. No.
Oh, yeah.
They have their new Star Wars area that is just another world.
Right.
Oh, like, I could have spent a day there.
The one thing that they were looking at trying to do that didn't happen, but would have been awesome, or they may have only done on special occasions, they were building an oversized drone with basically a chicken wire X-Wing over it that would have had a little bit of lightweight paneling and lights, and then fly them over at night. So while you're standing there on I can't remember the name of the planet right now, because it's not, but you would suddenly have an X-Wing fighter fly over you. Yeah.
I love the little
that would be awesome.
that Disneyland does, the lighting, the sounds,
I love the forced perspective, so it makes things look further away when they're just kind of right there. Yeah.
I was trying to get a picture of the Millennium Falcon. It was just too big.
Right? It's a bit big.
But it's so awesome to be like, wow.
Yeah, it's right there. No, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go and see it?
I have. I've been a couple of times. It's been... It was pre-pandemic, so that was like 19 or 18 last time I went. 19 probably. And it was people I went with all got really tired. We're going to go back to the room. I was like, the park's open for another 3 hours. I'm going to go sit in Star Wars Land until they kick me out.
I was going to say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. We're in Disneyland.
Right.
Yeah, at California Adventures, there was, like, somebody working at, like, the churro stand who was like, why don't people just go home? It's raining. And I'm like, sir, like, not everybody has that luxury.
Right.
Like, I paid for this months before I knew what the weather was.
Exactly. Not only did I pay, a lot to get in, I had to pay the gas to get here to the hotel room to stay.
Like, if I decided I'm not staying here, I still have all those other accrued expenses.
I spent $80 on breakfast.
Yeah. And then another guy who was in the turtle show at Pixar Land in California Adventures. Anyways, he was like...
Turtle show? Wow, I don't know that one.
They have a show where you talk to a turtle in a tank. We're in the people tank. Okay.
Okay. I haven't seen that one. So you're talking to Crush or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a rainy day.
Okay.
You gotta seek shelter.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the Cars Land is awesome, but anyway.
Yeah.
The Cars Land ride, whatever. Yeah. Which still probably not that great.
That one was shut down on the rainy day. Anyways. I didn't get to go on that one.
Okay.
The only thing I got to ride in on cars was the Mater's Adventure, the little swinging.
Okay.
Yeah, because weather shut down a lot of stuff. Nothing was shut down due to weather, but it was shut down because it was unsafe because of weather.
Okay.
So...
Because it was pretty hardcore raining.
It was raining.
Yeah, okay.
It did not stop, like I said. It just was a rainy day. But I was telling you something about, the turtle people. They're
Turtle
like,
people,
it beat... A rainy day in Disneyland beats a rainy day anywhere else. And I was like, yep, it's a rainy day.
Yep.
And I'm in Disneyland. I'm just enjoying it. So it's like two different attitudes of, why don't they just go home and, it's Disneyland. So I definitely had a great rainy Disneyland day.
Awesome.
I did melt just a little bit, but it's okay. Just a little bit.
So you're reminding me, I didn't do, because I had no idea about the turtle thing, but over on Pixar Pier, right next to Jesse's Roundup, which is the carousel, right? It's underneath the Incredicoaster. There was it was like a hot dog stand, I think, called Angry Dogs. This goes along with our Sunday live stream thread, because I don't think they're corn dogs. I'm pretty sure they're all angry dogs. And so they were kind of spicy hot dogs, and they had a range of really spicy mustards you could put on it. And I walk up, Joe and I are there, and we both walk up and go, okay, well, I would like an angry dog, please. And it was a nice, happy day, early in the morning. The employee was in good spirits still. And he goes, you don't seem angry enough. I want an angry dog! And I got...
Toby!
And I'm sorry I scared Toby. I got everyone in the booth to jump.
I like your enthusiasm.
Thank you.
I can show you angry.
At least I can show you loud.
Right? On Pixar Pier, they also have the chicken place that sells the giant turkey legs. I found that out as we were moving.
Okay.
I did not get one, but I was wondering, where's everyone getting these giant turkey legs from? The chicken place.
The chicken place.
Mm-hmm. Just in case you were wondering.
Okay. Yeah. Other little family things I'm remembering that's like, yeah, anyway. So...
The real drama of a trip.
Not the real drama. One of the times... I'm sorry, this isn't a happy story, so I probably shouldn't share it. We're driving down to Disneyland, and Zot calls me. And he just wanted to talk. He just wanted to make plans. Wanted to know what was going on. It's like, well, I'm back in the car. We're on our way to Disneyland. I can't talk that long because I'm in the car. And okay, sure, that's great. And we talked about getting together when I got back after the adventure was over. And the next morning, we're in California Adventure, and I think we're close. I don't think I was actually checking out the little Coco exhibit, right? So they had this thing set up because it was October, and so they had a thing set up with Coco where you could write notes to people who've departed. I got the phone call from his ex-roommate that due to sleep apnea had passed away overnight. I'm sorry. Right? I'm sorry.
No, it's your friend, and I know how much he meant to you.
So, that was interesting. I got to go and write a thing for Zot and put that up there in California Adventures. So, yeah. Hi, happy Disney Adventures. Sorry.
Well loved.
Well loved.
Yeah.
That was not the best phone call to get in Disneyland, but definitely memorable. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
We had good energy. Sorry about that.
Don't worry, we're actually humans, not robots. Dang rabbit. I'm leaking.
What's that?
I said I'm leaking.
Yeah, I'm leaking too. I kind of had to slow down or I'd leak more. Dan Doesjunk is doing a giveaway himself. Okay, so as a way of getting out of memories about, Zot and exciting,
Back into happy places.
Hi, welcome to the Odin Makes live stream where we try to... Life is real and life thing happens and... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Can Cosplay was in Universal Studios LA about 20 years ago. Never forget the studio tour. Yeah, the studio tour is really cool.
I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
No.
It's actually cool. It really is.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I have like the hookup.
You have the...
I have the hookup. Free tickets and everything every year. No,
Yeah, you do, don't you?
I have the hookup,
you
and
have the
I
hookup.
haven't.
You haven't done that. I'm going to abuse your hookup. The Universal tour, because Universal Studios isn't just a theme park; it's a working production park. It's a working production facility. So for people like us to get to go on the tram tour, the thing they've had forever, where you go and see Jaws pops out of the water, and you go through the. You remember $6 million Man? But there's a tunnel thing you go through. All these like physical effects things they show off. You're actually going through the back lot, and you see cars and spaceships and the backsides of sets that have been used in other movies that are just in storage and set out there. Like the UFO from The Thing, from the John Carpenter The Thing. That was just set off to the side until it rotted, and they finally threw it away. And they had a series of army jeeps and other trucks that didn't run, but they were always used for the wrecked vehicles on battlefields, and would often paint them with rubber cement to easily light them on fire.
That's like convenient. Do you know how many times you just needed a wrecked car?
Yeah, exactly. What the heck? But it's just neat. And the last time I went, which was about 20 years ago, Jerry, maybe we were on the same tram ride. We were going through the New York sets on Universal Studio Tours, and they were shooting Newsies. Because we could see them down the way rehearsing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't take that tour. Now I'm going to have to.
Yeah, it was really, really, very cool. Now, I have not been to the all the Hogwarts things. Everything. The last time I went there, E.T. was the new ride, and Back to the Future was a new ride.
I really did enjoy the Hogwarts stuff. That was really fun, except for I was very disappointed because I thought I was in line for the ride.
Oh.
But I was in this 30-minute long line for a sales pitch.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was like the wand experience.
Okay.
Where the kid chooses the wand. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And only one kid gets the wand. So we're like a whole room full of people that took us 30 minutes to wait there.
And one kid gets the wand.
Yeah, and they still have to buy it. And
wow.
Yeah, it was just a big sales pitch for their wands, and I was like, ugh, this was like the biggest waste of my, like, all the things we could have done.
Right.
That one I was just like, yeah. But other than that, I quite enjoyed the thing. I had my niece convinced that the dinosaurs got escaped because I told her that that this is where they keep the dinosaurs that they used in Jurassic Park in the movie.
Sure, it's a park.
This is where they keep the dinosaurs. Not saying that they were animatronic, just
right.
The dinosaurs. And so she wasn't 100% sure. Like, she was convinced they were real.
Uh-huh.
And we go on the ride and started pointing out there's a crack. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. And so by the time the ride's over with, she's very concerned that the dinosaurs are going to get out. Then she even went up to one of the people who worked there and told them, like, we're going to get out. Luckily, it was the last ride at the end of the day.
Okay. I wonder how...
But it took getting back from there and, having the other cousin burst their bubble.
Okay. Yep.
But that was a fun route.
Odin, one angry dog, smash! That didn't sound right, Odin. I'm going to abuse your hookup. Dan Dusdog says that you made my speakers crackle. Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Lee's here saying you can't really stay, but just wanted to say hello and glad you're still alive. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad I'm still alive as well.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome, Lee. We still have your 3D printer. Not much has happened in the shop in the past month either, but we will get the belt fixed on that. Yeah. Yep, so Social Division's feeling sick. Don't say anything wrong. Dan is here. Thank you, Side Fox. Dan says your ears are awesome and look professionally made. So or at least they were in his opinion.
Yes.
In his honest opinion.
Honestly, I really liked them because I was thinking of even if I was going to buy like the coolest ears here, I still liked mine better.
Cool.
You know, because you see them and you go, ooh, that's the pair that's really cool. Like, I think the ones that I was like, I couldn't have recreated those was the concha ones, the Mexican pastries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did those ones so well. Like, so well.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, well, that's the one pair I couldn't recreate. Whatever. The other pairs, I really liked my versions of them.
Cool.
Because, you know, I got to make my own accommodations and not too tight. And
Yes.
although my absolute
Personalized.
favorite pair was way too heavy because I bejeweled the heck out of them.
Sure.
They weighed too much. And I think I put them on, like, as I was leaving the park, just because I was like, oh, I didn't end up wearing these at all. So I just threw them on my head as we were, like, leaving. And one of the employees was like, wow, you are very colorful. Anyways, that was, like, the weirdest, and it just took me a minute. It was like, that was a weird reaction. Like, I've gotten a lot of weird reactions, you know, in general. Like, little kid really liked my lipstick.
Cool.
The little 3-year-old, she's like, I like your lipstick. So cute. I was doing half red and half black that day. But
okay.
But the lady just going, wow, I was like, that was a strange reaction. What am I wearing? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know me, right?
Right. You put stuff on, then forget you're wearing it. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. But they were bright and colorful for sure. But thank you for appreciating my ears. I tried.
And Moon Eyes appreciates your trip and is slightly jealous because I want friends too. Looking back at some of the older comments, and a train went by, so Ted pointed out there was a train going by. Ted Grenier, yeah, Ted said
Train.
that.
I just drown it out. Like, I know there are people who can't sleep because there's a train will go by, and I'm like, what?
Right, I'm not hearing it as much as I used to. You know?
Right?
I will when I sit here and do a voiceover. I'll hear the train because I'm listening for it. Because I know you'll hear it in the final audio, so I'll stop when a train's going by to let it be quiet again.
I'm really good at drowning out sounds. Like, if it's no importance to me.
Right. Okay, whatever.
Somebody can be, I'm like a person who can watch a YouTube video over and over. Oh, I drowned out what they were saying. Let me go back.
I do that. Where, I'll just kind of space out and go, oh, dang it, and rewind. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even reading books is just, like, I can easily zone out. Not even on purpose, but I'm very good at it. So I won't even notice, oh yeah, there's a train.
That's great. Was it? Lee says, no worries, mate. Incidentally, I have 2 new Muppets on their way from England. I'll have to bring them to your show. Yes, please. If you could get a kick out of who they are, I'm very excited.
I know you already have Miss Piggy. She's my favorite, so.
Ooh, and Leah's excited to see the Muppets.
My guess is the critics, because those ones would be the fun ones to have.
Yes, the
and
hecklers.
Since we're guessing
Statler
any random
Waldorf.
2 puppets, that's what I'm guessing.
Yes, that would be my guess too. And this one time at DragonCon, so I went to DragonCon in September of 19, right? Or was it 18? It was 19. And yeah, they had made mascot-style costumes of Statler and Waldorf. And inside the Marriott of the Waldorf, there's nothing but balconies. So they just walk up to the balconies, lean over, point things out, and talk to each other. And yeah,
yes,
great.
It's always fun to dress up as a shit talker.
Yes, highly recommend it.
Not to ruin things, but at Disneyland, like, you could tell the employees thoroughly enjoyed being able to berate.
Yes.
Guests at Disneyland and be completely in character. Excuse me, ma'am, you need to stand on the line.
Right. I get to play a villain, yes.
Sorry if you don't know, but I don't want to ruin things. But it's
if
fun being
if they can stay in character, they get to stay in character, and it's really cool. And when you're in Star Wars land, if you start throwing their Star Wars lingo at them or whatever, they'll stay in character and talk back to you. So happy moon rising or whatever the term was. It's been too long, but they'll they are to not break Star Wars character unless you do.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It must be fun to be those bad guys.
Yeah.
Just really berate people,
Right?
So I'm just saying, if you're going to dress up as somebody, it's fun to be the person that talks shit.
I think we mentioned this before. So Ellie brought their teddy bear Muppet, right? And we had made a Jedi outfit for Muppet when Star Wars Episode 3 came out. So we put the Jedi outfit back on Muppet. And so we got this big, Muppet from Battlestar Galactica. That's what she named her teddy bear after. But now dressed up as a Jedi.
That's what I was
So it's bigger than Build-A-Bear. It's this teddy bear that they had since they were a kid. And had one of those lightsaber pops that were a candy they sold at the time. So he had a lightsaber hanging on his belt because he could just buy this like appropriately sized one. Anyway, holding that and wow, space out. Anyway, no, the bad guy.
Who's the bad guy?
Yeah, who's the bad guy? Also known as facing of the bad guy. The stormtroopers and two bad guys from the sequel trilogy comes by. Huh.
Dressed up a bear as a bad guy, though.
No, Dressed Up the Bear is a good guy.
Oh.
And so I still can't remember right now. That's awesome that I can't remember.
Don't worry, we're only live.
Yeah, that's all
We're
right.
all judging you.
A couple of minutes here. Question is, what is Mana Mana? Schultz Division was the next video. Build Odin. Ray's the bad guy. Cheese. Good job. No, the one in black. Ray's brother.
Kylo Ren?
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Okay.
Thank you. I couldn't remember Kylo Ren's name. Really, I couldn't. So Kylo Ren and two stormtroopers go walking by, and Kylo Ren sees Muppet dressed as a Jedi, and just walks right up to Muppet and looks up and down and says, "I see you've lost your focus. Find it." And actually pushed the teddy bear's head. And then the three of them stomped off. It was great.
Villainy. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be, like, dressed
really
up, it's
sorry
way more
about
fun
that.
to dress up as the bad guy.
It is.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun to be an evil stepsister.
It's fun to be Mechagodzilla. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
The evil queen. Yeah.
Yeah. Ben Solo. Yep. Thank you, Schultz. That was it.
We
need to go public, and we have something we're
Ghost-
supposed to be working on.
Ghostbuster Proton Pack. We're supposed to be working on that.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
This stride solid. That's impressive.
Oh, it's only been a month.
No, it's only been a month.
5 weeks? No, 6 weeks.
No, but it's just
yeah.
like, it feels like we didn't do anything. Like, it was just like this. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. I was like, oh,
Pretty much.
yes. I like it when things work.
Dan says, you become train blind. Will Connor says, hello, everyone.
Hello, Will Connor.
Side Fox and who else was asking about it? Schultz Division are asking about when's the next build video, Odin. Well, I need to get going on that. I'm actually going to shoot a new build video. I've got videos in the can that I still have yet to write. And I'm still terrified to let Chat API write my build videos because...
API?
Whatever it is. What is it? Chat? GP? Whatever it is. I haven't
ABC,
played with it all. Yeah.
DEF, GMP, QTR. I don't know. I'm just making up.
OUSOB?
No, but
Yeah.
I definitely let it write my descriptions now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. All the copy that I'm like, I don't want to brain. Write this for me. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that works okay. Yeah. Could work as an inspiration. I haven't tried
GPT, by the way.
GPT. Thank you.
GPT.
What was it? They did a thing with the next version of that chat bot. Supposedly, I read it on the internet. It's got to be real.
That chatbot is the internet now.
Yeah, pretty much. Apparently, they gave it a very small amount of money it could spend just to see what it would do, and gave it access
Does
to
it own
different
the Mormon
things.
Church?
No, it doesn't own the Mormon Church. So it was going to a website and ran into a CAPTCHA. And so it literally wrote itself a script, contacted basically Fiverr to get somebody to do the CAPTCHA for it. And the transcript, the person was, okay, so why can't you do this? Why are you asking me to it's like, I'm visually impaired and I have a hard time identifying the different photos or whatever is what the bot said. And so the person did the CAPTCHA and the bot got in.
All hail the algorithm.
All hail the algorithm.
We have accepted our overlords.
So I'm going to be starting a new project here probably this week. I got to start building on it and doing things with it. It started out as an April Fool's video, and I think it's bloomed into just being a real full video. It'll be a build, but it'll be a little different and a little weird. And one of the things I'm looking forward to with this is I get to work with Smooth-On products. Thank you, Adam Savage's Silicon, for hooking me up with the Northern California Silicon representative. He actually dropped by the shop about 2 weeks ago and dropped off Task 14 and Task 13. These are both black colored semi-rigid casting resins.
Ooh.
One sets up, this one's got a pot life of 3 minutes, meaning you get 3 minutes once you start mixing it before it kicks off. And you can demold it in 20 minutes, so it's a fast cure.
Yeah.
This one gives you a 10 minutes and 45 minutes. They both end up the same. It just depends on how complicated your mold is and how much time you want to work with.
Yeah. That way you're not crunching for time, but
Yeah.
you're also not drawing it out
You're not
unnecessarily.
waiting until tomorrow.
That's awesome.
So when we need to, so I want to do the video, and he gave me this much because he wanted a copy of what I'm planning on making, Naruto, and there's enough here. We should be able to cast knobs and pieces for the Neutrino wands.
Bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs, and it sets up fast enough we can actually do it on the live stream.
I love that it says contents will become very hot.
Yes, it will. Do not put this directly on your skin. Urethane sets up very hot.
Can cause severe irritation or burns to eyes and skin. So.
No, don't put this on your face. Not till after it's set. Something else that's fun to me is it's a 100 to 120 ratio. So it's 100 grams of part A and 120 grams of part B. So it's definitely a mix by weight, not by, that's about enough, which is what I'm used to doing. So.
Okay, that's annoying because I'm not.
No, that's fine. I've got gram
kind of
scales
person,
and things. Harbor Freight Tools sells digital gram scales for less than a pizza, so it's not a big deal to get those.
But I'd rather have a pizza.
Yeah, actually, I'd rather have a pizza right now too. I'm going to say the bad word, say the bad internet word. When I called the Smooth-On guy, I said, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I don't know what to call it. Basically, I want gun rubber. There was literally a product. I wasn't sure if it was a product or if it was just a colloquialism, a general term. But it's the hard black rubber they use to cast false firearms that are safety for films, especially for stunt guys. So when you fall, it moves with you. You don't get hurt, right? Or you know for sure that it is an inert, solid piece of something that nobody can get hurt with.
Flashbacks.
Yeah, flashbacks. So that's what I asked for, and he went,
Nobody can get hurt.
Nobody, right? Yeah, give it to an actor, somebody can get hurt. Well, okay, it can't fire. And that's more accurate. How's that?
No, I know. I'm just like trauma memories. I'm like, oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, anybody can hurt themselves with. Anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, so that was great.
Is that a challenge?
Challenge accepted. So yeah, I'm excited about casting these, and Jerry still have the creature cast. Definitely going to be spraying that on the Neutrino ones when it's finished. But
we're getting there.
We're getting there. Gotta wait for the weather to be better now too. But yeah, we can cast the knobs, and we can cast the things that Chris cast.
We're getting really close, but I feel like the closer we get to finishing it, there's all these teeny tiny little steps that we have to do.
Right.
That just drag out the project even more.
Yeah.
So.
Task 13. It's got the fast set, and task 14. So I'm showing this off because Smooth-On gave it to me, right? So kind of like when I'm being nice to Ryobi, I'm trying to be nice to Smooth-On. So yeah.
But yay! Magic product that we can do the thing.
We can do things with. I can actually experiment with it and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Because it's usually just unobtainium.
Yes.
I need this thing that can do all of this and that.
It does feel like unobtainium, and a lot of, especially when I was younger and just doing stuff in my living room to entertain myself, silicone felt so unattainable. At $100 a gallon, that was completely out of my price range.
But now, it's just like, why am I not doing that? Oh yeah, it's just I haven't ordered it already.
Yes, because I haven't got. Because instead of having to order out of the back of Cinefx magazine and wait for Smooth-On to show up in 3 to 4 weeks, I can walk down to Blick Arts and pick it up right now today off the shelf.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
I was thinking, all hail the algorithm. We have the
that
interwebs that can. Okay. We are pretty far in this project, but we've skipped around so much.
So I have popped over to being public. Okay. I know nobody immediately has popped over and joined us as soon as I hit the public thing. That it takes people a couple minutes, right? But still.
Welcome, public.
Hello, welcome, public. Welcome to the Felicia Makes live streams. Hello, my name is Felicia.
Hi, I'm Odin.
And today we're going to continue building on the Ghostbusters Neutrino wand as seen in the original Filmation cartoon television show.
Yeah, we're going to jump around.
Yeah, we're going to jump around.
We made hand grips.
We are.
But we have to contour those so that they fit on the poles.
Right,
The
that'll help.
PVC pipe. But are we there yet?
I don't think we're quite there yet. Right, so let's see. I guess I can click. No.
All of this is crossed out, but this isn't.
There it goes. Nothing like doing that super zoom. So about 5 weeks ago, we were grinding these down and smoothing them out and put EVA foam over it to get a really smooth texture. And then starting to put EVA foam clay over the ends to smooth out the crunchy stuff that was on the end.
And now we're going to add another layer of EVA foam over this to smooth it all over again. Remember? A little narrow stuff with the heat shrink?
Did you do that? I thought this was the end of it.
Oh, I thought we still had to cover it. We didn't.
No, I think we put the EVA over it.
Oh yeah, there is a layer. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, this covered that.
Yeah, I was thinking there's a whole nother step we had.
No, you can do that if you want, but so we got 4 of these put together. What we need to do is cut the bottoms out and then sand it so it fits over a piece of 1-inch PVC pipe, and that's the dust nastiness that we're going to do today, and that's why Felicia wore a nice light color.
So you'll see all the dust.
All the dust.
Dust. It's okay.
Dust. Yanolith is here. We've probably been here all along, but I just now saw this.
Welcome, Yanolith.
Francisco Silva. Late to the game. What are you using for the grips? The grips are 3 layers of just Harbor Freight Tools floor mat foam that were glued together, and then we ground the finger grips in with a rotary tool and covered it with EVA foam to give it a nice smooth texture and a little bit of foam clay on the ends to clean up the nastiness on the ends. And that was the entire last stream. Actually, last couple of streams.
It took a lot to make these... Crafting sounds like it's going to be, it's just blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But
no, it takes time. It takes time to cut everything out. It takes time to sand things down. It takes time to stop and talk to your friends.
It takes time to clean up the dust.
Yeah. Trust me, talking to my friends is my favorite part of this live stream. Bubba Bear is asking, hey Odin, there you been? Where you been, brother? We've been all over the place. We've been gone a month. Hello, everyone who's coming in.
I haven't seen you in a whole month since the last live stream.
Yeah, because I had a con, and then I had a trip, and then I was going to live stream while you had a trip, but I didn't have internet. Just back it up, and you can hear that story. And then this last week I had a work assignment, and so now we're finally at live stream again.
Yeah, and I've been traveling, so.
Again, for those of you who are just now joining us, don't be afraid to back up to the beginning of the stream, and you'll be able to catch all the details of Felicia's visit and her trip and stories.
Yes.
Dat Foof says it's Prime Guy. Oh, hello again, Prime Guy. It's a furry face, or is it a cat with a gas mask? I think it's a furry face. Oh, it's a furry. Sweet. Okay. Isa D. Page, D. Pape says, I love your channel. Thank you, Isaiah.
Well, welcome, Isaiah.
Steve D says, wait, is this stream early? Are you trying to catch me out? What did I miss? No, the Americans decided to do that whole silly time change last week, while I believe everyone else in the civilized world is going to be doing it in a couple of weeks still.
I thought I voted to not do that anymore, like twice.
We did.
Like...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did.
All right, just as long as I wasn't imagining things, because I believe I've openly been like, hey, can we not do this anymore?
Are we done with this?
Just pick one or the other. Like, I don't even care at this point. Let's just not change it anymore.
Yeah, can we not? Yeah, we don't need that. Can we not?
And you wonder why I'm always
Francisco?
sleep deprived.
What's that? Yeah.
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 Finally get a schedule going and let's
And then
flip it on its head.
Right. Yeah.
My cat does not appreciate it either.
No, the animals hate it when all of a sudden food time changes.
Toby and Bruno don't seem to care, but their little overlord Spooky, he keeps time in that house.
Oh, cats are real good at keeping time. Yeah.
Very, very, very good at keeping time.
Yeah.
And yeah, my little brother was taking care of him while we were gone, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that cat is bossy."
Yes.
Oh, I love it, but yeah, he does not appreciate the time change. I didn't notice as much as the cat noticed.
I believe that.
Hi, Bruno. I said spooky.
Bruno.
So he's like, you know you want me, really, right?
Right. Hi, Bruno. I'm insecure.
I'm gonna meow at you.
And then Spooky barks, right?
He does. He
Yeah.
growls. Like, if he gets like a little piece of chicken and you try to take the he's like, "Rrr."
Okay.
Did the cat just growl at me? Yes, it did. But with Toby, Bruno, and Spooky all eating, their food and being territorial, both Toby and Bruno let Spooky have his food. Where Toby and Bruno will pick on each other.
Oh, okay. But they don't pick on...
Yeah, Toby used to let Bruno have first dibs at the bowl, but then he realized that Bruno's very selfish. And so he got tired of it, and so he has to, tell Bruno, no.
No, my turn?
I need to eat too.
Okay.
But Toby's a very kind dog. He's a sweet.
Is.
He makes sure
He
that
is.
the other animals eat first.
Right.
And he makes sure that the cat feels comfortable enough to eat out of his own bowl. He will let the cat eat out of his bowl before he does.
Okay.
Not Bruno anymore.
No.
But Bruno had those privileges, but lost them.
Okay.
So...
Sorry, Bruno, you're now a middle child.
But he had lost them before we got the cat anyways.
Okay.
Because Bruno abused it. He wouldn't share with Toby. He never left anything left. Never left anything for Toby. So Toby's like, no, I have to eat. But anyways. Drama.
What are we doing here? Oh, wow. This is awesome. Things have been going by. People are here. Steve D was saying that in the UK, the clocks change next weekend.
Okay.
Francisco Silva is asking of Harbor, speaking of Harbor Freight tools, because of Harbor Freight mats, did I ever use the flashlights for the metal knob and the wand? I haven't dug them out yet. They're right over there, which is going to require a spelunking helmet and a safety fall harness.
You have not done anything in here in a month, and it was
Not really, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's all been left here since the last time, but we have a plan, so at least there's that.
There were things that we wanted to do, and stuff happened yesterday. Got a lot of there's some recycling stuff. Cans had stacked up. Got all the cans crushed and got all the cans out, which helped because that's making some things smaller. I did move a couple of things out, and the one other thing we worked on has been on the table the whole show, and I haven't been paying close attention to chat, so I don't know if anyone said anything about it. But yesterday, Shop Grumman was fixing some audio gear for a local facility, and I helped a little bit. I helped I'm helping hold the flashlight. I'm helping, that type of a thing. But yeah, it's a 24 XLR audio outlet. Basically, the wire strain had failed, and one of the ports was buzzing. So completely disassembled, completely desoldered, had to rip the whole cable out with each one of these takes 3 wires. So there's almost 75 wires running through this thing. Had to desolder all of them, put them all back together again in the right order, because there's a series of pins under this protective cap that plugs into that. So you're plugging into port 19. Yeah. Wasn't bad. It was just be careful, go slow, do the thing. So, some work happens in here.
Right. What's going to stop you?
Right.
Faulty cable? No.
Faulty cable? Yeah, pretty much.
Yanalith, why are you so naughty, Bruno? Stairs.
Stairs.
Because he is just a naughty dog. He is who he is.
Bruno's Bruno, that's for sure.
He's so sweet. No, he's not. I love him. I do. But he knows he's a jerk face. But he's a good dog.
Moon Ice 2K says, yeah, the European Union also voted not to do the silly time thing too, about 3 years ago. But so far it hasn't happened. Yeah.
I feel like we've collectively agreed some rich aristocrats years ago were stupid, and we need to not continue their mistakes.
Right.
And yet we still do. Story of the world.
Yeah. Black Cat Props. Hello, Odin and Felicia. Hello.
Hello, Black Cat Props. That's a cool name.
It is a cool name.
Spooky would like it.
Dat Floof says the picture is of their fursuit. It's a blue-eye lion named Riker. Nice.
Nice.
No.
Floof.
Have I seen you at Sac Anime? No, I don't think so. There's a... No, that's not a lion. That's totally black. Different. There is a furry in a full black, I think, cat that comes around Sac Anime, and usually one day is dressed as a medical officer and is carrying a kit.
And do they help people with their cosplays?
Probably. I've never asked. The Adventures of Alex Stoner. Hey, Odin, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to be back in a live stream. No, Francisco, I did not catch the big UFO sighting over Central California. I've seen a few pictures of it. I think it was just stuff was falling and burning. That's what it looked like in the pictures to me, like something was re-entering the atmosphere and burning. Yeah.
My cup, I was like, that sounds ridiculous. It says, take me to where the shooting stars land. And I was like, that's a bad idea.
I've seen Creepshow. That's a really bad idea. You don't want to be where the shooting stars land.
Near where the shooting stars, maybe.
Near, yeah.
But
Far enough to get away. Bryce New. Whoa, I thought you guys fell off the earth.
we did.
Yeah, we did. We found the edge and fell right off, kind of like the beginning of Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
Unfortunately, we are back.
Yeah, sorry.
Found our way home.
Bad pennies. Dexter Betty says, hello from Salem, Massachusetts. Hello, Dexter.
Hello.
Oh, Marital Turnip is here. Oh, sweet.
Is that the thing from... Is that the character from...
Marital Turnip?
The thing that sells the turnips at... Not Animal Crossing.
Is it? I haven't played Animal Crossing. I've seen it played. It looks like fun. I haven't turned it on because I'll play too much.
Right? That's why I don't play with it, because it just... my time goes, whew, where did it go?
Wait a minute. What do you mean it's Thursday?
But my digital house is clean. Why isn't my real house clean?
Right.
Or am I just like still in that world? There's a thing that sells turnips on Sundays. So
The Adventures of Alex Stoner is saying that they just uploaded a new video of their own Mighty Thor classic Stormbreaker.
Oh, nice.
I like the idea that it's the classic Stormbreaker. So it's not the endgame one. That's kind of cool. Bruno's number one. Alrighty. Oh, nice. Dan Does Junk is working on a Sintra version of his V-Fin for his Death Strike.
Yay,
I assume
Sintra.
Death Strike. Yay, Sintra.
Yeah. A more rigid version.
Much more rigid version.
That's what I read it as.
That's exactly what it is. Alrighty.
Because I feel like sometimes I get it out of material to make my mistakes, and then, all right, now I'm going to spend the money and get it. I need it to be more supportive. I need that. You know what you need at this point, and it's worth it.
Speaking of material, I know we posted it on my Discord, and it's been a bit, so good luck if Michael still has any or not. But Michael's was clearancing out the large rolls of Warbler. So you could get the
I love and hate Warbler. That's so awesome.
Yeah, you could get the $100 rolls of Warbler for $50.
Still out of my price range, but that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. So that was a little while ago. So it might be all gone now. But if you got a Michael's nearby, go digging.
No, it's 100% worth it, especially if you want to do any kind of shaped armor, like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Bruno, you're a little naughty dog, aren't you?
Oh, hey, we got 3 handles now, and a Bruno. No, I'm not gonna do that to the dog. Dan Does Junk just says his current V-Fin is pretty much made of paper.
And honestly, it works and it gets the pattern figured out. But then when you want to actually use it or transport it or have it in this weather.
Or have it in the... Dan, I had no idea your V-Fin was paper. Or basically paper. That's awesome. Strictly Games is saying, how's everyone doing today? We're doing pretty good.
This is not the Bruno show. I know you think it is.
It's totally the Bruno show.
But he's like, this is this part of the show where I just sit here and lick you until you pet me. And this is the best part. Don't you know? Yes.
So, hello, Strict. Hopefully one of these days we'll be able to hook up again and play Among Us on Fridays or some other random day.
That's still going on.
That's still going on. Yeah, still trying to go on. Schedules changed. Not as many people could show up, but had a lot of fun this last week. And yeah. So Strictly Games is also Strict Aphid, and he's got a YouTube channel. The Adventures of Alex Stoner has got a YouTube channel where he just made a classic Stormbreaker and has got a bunch of other costumes he wants to show off. And Jerry Can Cosplay has a YouTube channel. Lee Braithwaite has a YouTube channel called Geek Pride. So these are some of the viewers that are in chat right now that all also have YouTube channels. So if you get a chance, please go check them out.
Yep, because Maker's gonna make.
Maker's gonna make. Hey, Strict, what's your viewer count right now? So.
Yeah. We gotta make some progress here, Bruno.
Yeah.
And
or subscriber, not viewer. It's the wrong way to put it.
Like, we have all of these that I feel like we've done some of these steps, but we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, we bounced
This
around.
is the top knot that is the flashlight that
That's
we're
the flashlight.
not.
I can go do that, but you'll be
excavating for-
alone on
yeah.
screen for half an hour.
I'll be
It
bored.
won't take me that long.
Sorry, I'm not that entertaining. Got the hand grips. We did all of this part.
Right.
Actually, we've done it to this part. And
2mm right. Set the hand grip.
Yep, now we just need to do the valley.
Yeah, where we cut the thing,
Yeah.
cut a valley into the thing, and then sand it to fit the tube.
Set the hand grips with the grips facing up, put sheets of warm foam over the hand grips, stretching it down. We did that.
Toby
Yeah.
likes biting water bottles.
Oh, did he find a water bottle? His absolute favorite toy is water bottles. He likes to pop the lid off, and as soon as the lid's popped off, then he's won. But I hate having a water bottle mess in my house, so I just stopped buying them.
Understandable. Yeah. So that's what the noise is.
Oh, and Bruno took it from Toby.
Oh, because Bruno also doesn't like the noise.
No, he just...
He just takes anything?
Yeah, like...
Okay.
Bruno takes Toby's toys. Like, Toby would destroy a toy in like 5 minutes.
Right.
But the reason that we don't have just no toys is because Bruno takes them.
Okay.
Toby mostly lets him.
And now what you hear is Bruno chewing on a water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bruno is a little jerk. Toby's too nice, but he does he has his boundaries. Like the rawhide toys, he does not share.
Okay.
Like his big old bone. There's one that's the size of Bruno. And Bruno keeps trying to steal it, and Toby's like, nope, that one's mine.
Yep.
But
being reminded, we need to go get a. I have to need to get a mold release. Yes. So one of the things we need to get before we can play with the Task 13 from Smooth On is a mold release because
it doesn't come in the kit.
It doesn't come in the kit. Well, you
Is
don't
there
always
anything
need
specific that you need? Like,
I'm
is it
gonna
like
go
a
ahead and-
talcum powder, or do you want it to be like
Oh,
a
no.
liquid spray, or do you want it to be?
It's an aerosol spray that is formulated to work with the urethanes because there are chemicals that will inhibit urethane from setting up,
Yeah.
and that sucks.
No, I know. Like I run into that all the time, so I just only trust what's in the.
Right.
This stuff
Comes
works
in the
together,
kit.
because science.
Right. Like I found out, I didn't know this until Alan was casting my head. Latex rubber fumes, almost not fumes, but will inhibit silicons from setting up. So if you have anything latex while doing like a head cast, it's not going to set up. So the urethanes aren't quite the same. But I was also told recently there's another urethane that's used in production of making stuff that it can't be in the room with something else that has the odor in the air or it won't set up. It has to be a completely different room. It's like I haven't heard anything that sensitive before.
That's annoyingly sensitive.
How loud's the water bottle? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go get the poly release or whatever it is. It's a Smooth On. Blick Arts carries it, so I just need to go down and I'm a sound guy, so it like bugs me.
He won.
Oh, he won.
He won.
That's fine.
Good job. You saved the day, Toby. Bruno, you did nothing.
Now you don't need, with the urethanes I'm told, you don't need a mold release with a silicone mold, but with almost any other mold you want a mold release. Because the urethanes stick. That's what Gorilla Glue is. So
question.
yes.
In
Gorilla
this
Glue
kit-
is a urethane-based glue. In this kit.
In this kit, you have the stuff to put in the molds, but not the stuff to make the molds.
Correct.
And so the stuff to make the molds needs to be the right kind of stuff, otherwise it will stick. Or
Well, you can use anything you want, but you have to have a barrier so it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
And that's what the mold release is. So I got your materials, safety, and data sheet telling you about the multi-ways you can die by inhaling this stuff. We've got a bottle of the blue bottle, which is part B. And then we have the part A, which has got more stuff taped to it. So,
yeah, we're not here yet.
No, we're not here yet.
Yeah, but we're jumping around for sure.
But that's all that comes in the kit.
Yeah, it's just the part A, part B.
Yeah.
So not even the cute little mold that they show.
No, not even the cute little mold. Not at all.
You have to get your own mold.
That's silicone mold, yeah.
Are those silicone?
Those are silicone. Yes, we could pour it into those. And we could sneeze on camera. We could do both those things. But yeah, no, totally.
There you go. Part A, part B, and this magic spell book of how the chemistry works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Whew.
And yeah, so even though they look like small bottles, remember you're mixing two of them together, so
and then
this
also
kit makes about a quart. This doesn't expand, actually.
Oh, okay. I always assume that it will either like expand or shrink.
No, this has actually got, it doesn't say on the top here, but I was reading, this has got like 10,000ths of an inch in shrinkage, which is like 0.001 inches. How much is that in millimeters?
Makes a difference.
Yeah, not much.
No, I know, but...
Yeah.
And you don't need to vacuum out the air bubbles, do you?
No, as long as you don't whip it. As long as you don't...
Incorporate a lot of air bubbles.
Right.
So if you carefully...
So if you mix it... let's just talk about materials. The other thing you want to do is you want to mix... There are heavier chemicals, heavier materials in each one of these halves. So you want to pre-mix what you've got before you pour it. So
that's why you have the 45-minute or the quick...
Well, no, it's before you even mix it. So I just take the blue bottle and you just want to mix the blue bottle. It's like mixing the pigment back into paint. It separates.
Pre-mix. Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Then you pour them out by weight, and then you mix them together. And as soon as they make contact, the chemical reaction has more or less started.
Sounds like experience, and it's like one of those things that you don't really know if you only do it every once in a while. But if you make that mistake, you're going to know forever.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
Insider knowledge.
And then typically there's an activator and a base that isn't necessarily what A and B is. It could be. But the activator is the one that'll go bad. So this stuff has a shelf life, and almost all the casting stuff does, because the activator eventually will crystallize, and then it's worthless.
So you have to use it. You can't just sit it on a shelf forever.
Yeah, I can't sit on the shelf forever. No.
You have to be brave and just use it or not.
Pretty much. You want to buy it when you want to use it. You got time. You know, it can last a year.
I know, but there's things that can sit on my shelf for like longer than.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got some urethanes that I've.
You know the contract cement you gave me? If you gave me a full bottle, it's down to here, and I haven't even opened it.
Wow, really? The glass bottle of it, or
not the glass bottle, the ketchup bottle.
Oh yeah, the ketchup bottle totally leaks.
No, I know,
yeah.
But I was just saying it's just been sitting there, and I didn't use it right away, and it was a full bottle, and now it's a nice little hard rock at the bottom.
I was at Tandy Leather yesterday, speaking of contact cement, and they sell these things for like $45, which is pretty much what they cost on Amazon. So it was kind of cool to be able to walk into Tandy and go, oh, hey, that's the thing. I put a picture on my Discord to share with everyone. But yeah, the zinc with the Teflon top. And the other thing they sell for like $6.50 is this brush on the end, which I've never tried with this, but apparently it unscrews. Yes, it does.
So it's replaceable.
It's replaceable. I've never bothered to try that before.
You've just re-softened the glue?
Re-soften the glue?
Like resolvent.
Oh.
Like if it gets all...
Oh, if it dries out, resolve it. Yeah, but this brush is...
shedding.
Shedding, yeah.
Ew.
Nobody can see that, but it's shedding. Here, we can do
Boogers.
that on camera,
They
too.
can't see.
Look... So I got these...
They can't see. Let me push the button.
There we are. Oh, they can't see, right. I started it, but I didn't press the button. Look at her, Switch goddess. So here's the thing. Here's some of the hairs I've already pulled off.
Ew.
This is what's happening to my brush, is I get a few extra hairs and I can grab them and make sure I'm on camera. There they go. There we are. It's shedding. So I'm going to need to buy a new brush, but I'm happy to see that the one I bought looks like will work with the one that Tandy sells. Now that I got glue over my fingers, let me touch my control board over here.
Bruno, you don't need to be smelling glue.
Smell the glue, Bruno. Smell the glue. So anyway, context in that. This has been sitting here for a month, and it's still...
Yeah.
Because the top will seal itself with glue, and
the booger
the
barrier.
the booger barrier, and the volcano shape works really well at keeping the fumes down. It doesn't eliminate them, but it is a lot better.
Yeah, so... But yes, chemicals will sit and evaporate away.
Tap Plastic, Smooth On, Ryobi, all these places, nobody's paying for this live stream. I just want to share where I get stuff because the most annoying thing is, where do you get all of your wonderful toys and nobody tells you? So that's all. I'm just sharing.
I need this.
Yeah. I'm just Michaels, none of these people. I did no. Am I friends with these companies? Yeah, some of them I are.
Yes, please, we would love to be sponsored.
Yes, please.
Not saying no, just saying.
Just saying.
We currently aren't.
Could be really cool. Almost.
Almost?
Not quite sponsored, but more like, kind of brand deal-ish.
Supported.
Smooth On gives me stuff. Ryobi gives me stuff.
Swag.
Blick Arts. Not just swag, materials.
Oh,
I didn't pay for the urethane. Like, the guy dropped them off. Ryobi sent me a lot of tools.
We'll work for craft supplies.
Yes. Yes.
It's true.
Oh, Moon Ice did the math. It's 0.0254 millimeter. Thank you, Moon Ice. That's how much shrinkage-ish. This all top of my head. You know something? I could be wrong! But it was really small like that.
So minimal.
Schultz went back to bed. Fantastic Four movies coming out again. Okay. Dan Does Junk says that he uses the little glass bottle because it comes with a better brush.
I just broke down and bought the name brand in the little container.
Right.
So that I could have a refillable.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, no, I know. I was like, this will be easier to steal glue from you.
Yes, it would. I've got plenty.
Right?
Oh, and found out there is a specific contact cement formulated for leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't yellow.
It what?
It doesn't yellow. It remains clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I think you tried to tell me, but...
I know there's differences, but I also know that you can just use contact cement. And my favorite way to sew with leather is just using a hammer.
Sewing with a hammer.
Right? What are you doing? I'm sewing! My favorite. Yeah, that's how you hem. You don't actually stitch leather. You
just fold it over
and you smack it with a hammer.
Smack it with a hammer.
Yeah, and it gives you a perfectly finished edge. If you go and find...
Yeah. Yeah, because it's rolled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you go see any of your a leather skirt, a leather jacket. They finish the edges by it's glue.
Okay.
And hammered.
I can handle that.
Right?
Oh, Dan says not the glass bottle, the metal one. Oh, so it's... Oh, the metal, not the glass. Sorry, I'm reading out loud and reading ahead and...
We're jumping around.
Getting it wrong. Bruno, go for Disney for using the name to your rights because they used your name in a song. Sorry, that's from Peter Martin.
Because, he is the Bruno.
Steve D is asking, is there any new Ryobi goodies? Not since Christmas.
Not since Christmas.
Not since Christmas.
Yeah. Both of my Ryobi glue guns are now Black Hot glue guns.
Nice.
Oh, it makes me definitely really consider when to use glue versus a needle and thread. Because once you glue, you can't stitch through it, but you can stitch through. And if it doesn't quite work, you can always hot glue. But you can't do the reverse order.
No, because you can't stitch through cooled hot glue. Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I've been making the ears. I was using my hot glue gun, and I had it full of the black hot glue, so I had to be extra sparingly. But it's great. I love the black hot glue. It's like my favorite, but having both hot glue guns with the wrong color glue, I need one of each.
Yeah.
I really do. I know it's silly, but it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Black glue disappears so much easier, but clear glue disappears in its own way, in a different
in a different way.
And you get it. That's why you have the two separate glue guns. Not everybody gets that, but black hot glue is like my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Bruno.
So we've been streaming for an hour.
And we haven't done shit. I mean,
and we haven't done shit.
I figured out where we are.
Oh, that's good. So, yeah,
page
you've
12.
been trying really hard to get me on track.
We're on page 13.
Okay, everyone, open up your textbooks to page 13. Today, we're going to be working in the Neutrino 1 grips.
It's the 2022 version of Lost Wax Designs. All rights are reserved. So.
Yes. So the textbook we are working does come from the Lost Wax Oz channel. If you want to download the instructions and play along at our incredible pace, please...
Or you can just watch his videos.
Yeah, just watch his videos if you want to see this project actually just done.
It actually ends in his.
Please check out his channel called Lost Wax Oz. I've never met Chris, but we've talked a couple of times back and forth. Super nice guy. And he's got a full 5 build videos, I think, on making both the Proton Pack and the Neutrino one. And he totally makes it start to finish. You can see the whole thing. He does a nice story with all of it. So if that's what you want to see, because some of you said, hey, are you going to edit these together? But if you want to see that, go see Chris's channel, Lost Wax Oz, because that's what he did.
He shows you how to do it in like logical step-by-step instructions printed out, and we are following them in our creative way. Butchering his designs, but making it.
Yeah, but making it.
We'll get there eventually. His is already done. We're still working on it, and there's no way to start out a project like not working on it, going a whole month or so.
Right. So I'm working on other people's projects in the live stream because it's a lot more fun for me to be able to do something that's been figured out and to be able to talk to you guys.
And it existed, and he did it. That's why.
Right.
He did a great job. It's like, why reinvent the wheel?
No,
screw that one up.
Same thing with SKS props and the Dragon Ball Z armor.
Great job.
Thank you for
the pattern. That's the hardest part.
Yeah. That thing still gets a lot of attention and love at cons because I bring the one that we brought to cons and, oh, what's that? And I'm sent him to Steve's channel because, yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to redo someone else's video.
No, but we can terribly follow along.
We can terribly follow along. We can just enjoy things. Now, out of the corner of my eye, it looked to me like we got a super chat.
Oh, yes. Chase Hulkill.
Oh, Chase. Thank you, Chase.
With a $10 super chat.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Chase. Possibly the first super chat of the year. Chase says, hey, Odin, do you have any ideas on how to turn a Nerf gun into a working prop? More or less. What's working mean? I want to make Hull Horse's Emperor from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Somehow I'm getting to watch this show. Well, I'm glad you get to catch the show, Chase.
Yes, it is possible, but how much of the mechanism are you keeping from the original toy and how much are you covering up? Because as long as you have the click-click actions figured out, you can kind of go build around there. So,
are you looking at radically changing? Because if you were to take it apart, you might be able to tell what you have to keep in order for it to still fire Nerf darts versus what's just art on the outside of the toy.
How far do you break it down? Or do you just use a smaller gun and build up around it? Or what's the action you need it to perform?
100%. So it's a kind of a weird question because I know of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I do not know the Emperor.
To look up the prop.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. And more than likely, you're going to need to strike a balance between what the Nerf gun physically is when you purchase it versus what he actually has in the show. I don't think it's going to be as simple as I'm just going to take the spring-loaded dart firing mechanism out and stick it into a gun that I made. You might be able to, but
it depends.
Probably
but probably
not. Yeah,
because there's the trigger spring-loaded. It's all like 3D. Not 3D
That's
printed.
Not 3D. It's all engineered and injection molded.
Yeah, it's already been pre-figured out.
And I don't know if Nerf guns are screwed together or if they're sonically welded or what. I think they're just screwed together, right? So you should be able to take it apart. Or click or both. Yeah, click or glue.
Buy a really cheap, crappy one off of the internet or those,
Or the Goodwill. Go to the thrift store and find a Nerf gun that you don't mind taking apart just in case it doesn't go back together.
Right. Because Nerf guns are not cheap.
No.
A toy. No, it's not cheap. Those things are expensive. They're fun. They're an investment, but it's a really crappy one. You might just get the mechanism you need,
Nerf has a whole Dungeons and Dragons line coming out because of the movie. So they've got like their Nerf foam
market.
sword, they got Nerf foam axe, they got a Nerf bow and arrow.
We're gonna have Nerf gladiator warriors.
Yes, in another year.
Stick all the 4-year-olds with the weapons. Choose your weapon. Which one comes out crying? Which one is victor?
2 toddler enters, 1 toddler leaves.
me babysit.
No. Alex Croft says, I miss watching you make cool props. Thank you, Alex. Gonna get back into doing that. Had a weird hiatus. I'm working my way out of it. Got plans. Marvel Guy, hey, I'm doing pretty good. What did you miss? You missed the first hour of the live stream, but lucky you can rewatch it. Yeah, we didn't do anything. That's the first one.
We haven't actually zero progress. We figured out where we left off last week.
I changed the blade of my X-Acto knife.
Oh, good. We can cut out the guts next.
Yeah, we can cut out the guts, and she's been reading the instructions and trying to corral me and actually getting something done. Oh, hey, look, the internet.
We'll get it finished eventually. Hey, look, there's a train. I
noticed
noticed
there's a
it.
train. We noticed it this time. Mr. Axolotl says, yo! It was a Minecraft Axolotl. Mark Gervais de la Fond, I'm interested in how to build your glue pot. Actually, I bought my glue pot.
Because it's Teflon lined.
I bought mine on Amazon, and I was talking a little bit earlier. I just found the same glue pot at Tandy Leather for almost exactly the same price. So, if there's a Tandy Leather near you, you might be able to walk in and just buy it. Otherwise, just go look up Atco, ATCO glue pot on Amazon. They're like $40 and fully worth it.
Ooh, Steve D, I like your question because I haven't played with my laser cutter yet, but I've been wanting to.
Yes.
He wants to know, does anyone have a laser cutter files or props as I want to play with my new laser cutter? I get it.
I get it.
You were telling me that you take your files from...
Multiple sources.
No, I know. I'm like, okay, the Illustrator file, but you don't use Illustrator. You
No.
use not InDesign.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah. Some program, and then you...
It's called Inkscape.
Inkscape, and then you put it into Lightburn.
Correct.
Yes, I knew the Lightburn.
Because Inkscape is a vector-based drawing program that Lightburn can read, so I'm able to bring it in.
Does Lightburn read Illustrator?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's the one I'm more familiar with. It's not the free version, but I was just curious.
I pay for Illustrator, but I'm so much happier using Inkscape.
Yes, but it's the whole math lines versus just pixel lines.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then when you save your files, you want to save your lines in different colors because Lightburn will read the different colors and then it will change the settings of the laser depending on the colors you've selected. So you can modify the laser settings so black is a cut and blue is an etch and red is an etch with a fill, meaning that it's going to, instead of just drawing a square, it's going to burn the whole square in.
Yeah, I know you wanted something that was already filed and you just push print, but you can make your own patterns if you scan your lines in and then you color code them, more or less.
Well, great news, Steve D. I've got a couple and I'm happy to send you some. So please shoot me a private message on Discord to remind my butt, and I will send over some of my Lightburn files that you can use. If you're not using Lightburn yet, you get, I think, a 60-day trial or something for free. Otherwise, you'll have to translate it into whichever program you're using.
Yeah. But you also took the Lost Wax Oz's patterns that he printed out that we have.
Correct.
And you put that into the, you're not on the thing. You put that into...
Wow, those are some old... There was an update on this thing where you actually have to press cut. I used to be able to just hard cut. So Lost Wax Oz's pattern is all done as a PDF file. And because Lost Wax originally did this as an Illustrator file or some other vector graphics file, the PDF file remembered that, and I was able to bring the PDF into Inkscape and transport that into Lightburn without making modifications. So some PDF patterns you can just, with one step, bring them into Lightburn and cut laser with.
Yeah, and we laser cut this, and it turned out so sharp, so clean.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell the difference between the stuff that we hand cut out versus laser cut out, and the patterns were already here, so we didn't have to think about what we had to cut out. So make a Neutrino one. Yeah.
So this is a paid pattern, but if you've already bought it, I'm happy to share my laser cut files with you, but I don't want to give Chris's pattern away.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's done the hard work. So you
actually, I think it is a free pattern.
But go to his.
But I paid him because I'm using it on my channel, so I gave him a lot. Not a lot, but way more than a pattern usually is.
Yes, we appreciate the hard work, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, but just saying, if you find a pattern, you can use it and translate it into cut lines with your laser. Put the robots to work. Don't listen, algorithm.
All hail the algorithm. Get to work, robots. All hail the algorithm. Marvel guys noticing that I've got some scruff. Yeah.
Everybody's noticed.
It's been about 2 weeks since I shaved, and I was looking at it this morning going, it'd be kind of fun. Maybe I should leave it for the live stream. Instead of wearing a monster shirt, I'll just have fuzzy on my face. Odin, yes, you're very welcome, Steve D. And Ryan Romero says, Odin, I missed you. I missed you too, Ryan. It's so nice to be back here. Hi. Hello.
We're here. We're live. We're not dead.
We're not dead. No, we're not dead.
Yet.
It's on my to-do list. It's just not very high.
I say, take me to where the shooting stars land. It's like, why? Anyways.
Yeah.
But we're in the Neutrino wand. I lost my page, but we're on the hand grips. We have to cut this chunk out and sand it. We've talked about that forever.
These are parts I need. I need to find,
What are you looking for?
1-inch PVC.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a small piece of 1-inch PVC. Is it over there?
At one point, you had a pile over there.
I did.
But
there's a 1-inch weighted dowel. That should work.
Sometimes I find myself walking over to a specific area and going, what was I going over here for? Oh, yeah, it was stored here like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I do that.
You had it here at one point.
I drive to places and go, where's the store? And then it's like, oh, that went out of business 5 years ago. Damn it!
Yeah, but it was there at one point. I'm not completely off. Yes, Ionolith, Felicia, page 13. We are on page 13. Top of the page 13. Step 14 and a half. Well, 3/4. Yeah, we're going to need some pieces on the next step, that's for sure.
Yeah, we need to cut more pipe, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not going to happen today.
Yeah. Do you have aluminum tape? Yes, you do. Because I've stolen it from you. Okay. I don't currently have aluminum tape because I've given it back.
Right, but the aluminum tape I got is out in cosplay repair still, which is outside the room.
Yes.
But perfectly doable. Well, I got a wooden dowel. That might work.
Chase Wholekill has another $5 super chat.
Oh, really?
Besides Radio Shack and Fry's Electronic.
This is going to be a tough one.
What places sell little parts and pieces for electronic projects?
Unfortunately, at this point, you're stuck with, as far as I know, mom and pop stores. Here in the Sacramento area, there are no electronic stores that I know of that I can walk in and buy stuff specifically. Places carry things, but there isn't like...
I think Fry's was the place that...
Fry's,
most likely to, but they are out of everything.
Well, Fry's doesn't exist anymore.
They don't.
And there was a place downtown called Metro Electronics that was fantastic, and they couldn't give the business away practically for someone else to run it. They were trying really hard to keep it alive and have it move on to someone else. They were selling it dirt cheap. No one would take it. So, I don't know. A person to ask, if he's still watching, is Ted Grenier. Ted, do you happen to know of any place in the area or any shops that are similar to what Radio Shack and Fry's were that you can still buy small party electronics?
D2X Prime says Micro Center.
Micro Center, okay.
Is that a place?
I don't know. There's a place to look up, Micro Center. DigiKey. I mean, there's places online you can go to get stuff from, but I'm still a tactile, visual person. I like going into a store and digging through the shelf. I feel like I can find stuff easier than trying to, what is that thing called? And try to pull it up in a search query.
Right? Naming it's half the battle.
Yeah.
Especially with fabrics and materials.
Oh, God, yeah.
I want an organza, not a chiffon. What's the difference? A huge one. Yes, they're both sheer. Yes, they're the same color. No, they act completely different. Yeah, no, I get it. I completely get it. Hi, Bruno.
I'm sure you do. Of all people, I'm sure you do.
I have yet to order fabric online. I know people who have and who do, but I just haven't gotten myself to be able. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do not buy fabric online. I go into the store and I purchase it. I have to feel it. I have to know what I'm working with.
Yeah, totally.
And if it's not there, I don't get to. I know you get more variety online, but I don't know what I'm getting. So I need to. One day I will buy mysterious fabric off the interwebs.
Just to do it.
Just to do it, but it's not my. Like, we ordered it all the time with the dresses and stuff like that, but she would get samples, then we'd go back and forth to make sure that it was the right dye lot, roll, and everything, because it makes a huge difference. Like, if somebody prints it out as a slightly larger print than the other size, it makes a big difference in the way the weave. Anyways, so.
No, I'm totally hearing you.
And people keep asking me, where do I buy fabric? I'm like, I don't know. Not on the line. Tangible. I've gone down to LA to shop their fashion district,
yes.
So that it's like I need to feel it. I need to know what I'm working with.
What is it? Howells, I think it's called. There's a place for buying the fur. That's really good online, but you can get a good idea what you're getting with some of the fur for the fursuits anyway.
No, I see there's a place, and especially if you know what you're talking about, but I have yet to be brave enough, to spend my money online. Other people's money, I do all the time. You know, when I'm doing a project, I order the things that I need to order, but...
Order some Duvetine.
Yeah. Like, I could get the stuff, but...
Are you going to survive for 5 minutes? Because with the dogs in here, I'm going to go outside and spray glue on the paper and so I can put them together. But
what I would normally use contact cement.
I can use contact cement. Sure.
If you're going to spray glue, might as well just contact
cement.
All
right, fine. We'll contact cement.
But yeah, I could survive. It'd be boring, but survive. But
you're not just going to use contact cement. That's great. Here, I'll trade you sides so you can.
I can see what's.
You can see what's being said while I. Because usually when we do this in the show, all of a sudden productivity goes up. How do you get stuff done? Keep Odin from talking.
Well, you know where all the stuffs are.
Yeah, that's fine.
All of the stuffs, yeah, but.
So instead of the exact size for the PVC pipe, I've got a wooden dowel. This is a 1 1/8 inch, I think. I thought the sticker was still on it. There it is. No, this is 1 1/4. So this is a 1 1/4 wooden dowel that I'm going to stick sandpaper to.
So is that too big?
No, it's almost
same
exactly
size?
the same size.
Okay.
It's about a sandpaper width smaller.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Not too much shrinkage?
Nope, shrinkage.
Adventures of Alex Stoner. You could get fabric at Joann's Fabric Stores. That's not where I typically get mine, but thank you.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Right.
I know, but
you
you are getting a very specific product when you're buying it from Joann's, and there are places and times where I do go into Joann's. Never pay full price for anything. Always use their coupons. But not everybody knows that, and then you overspend, and it gets really expensive real quick.
It does, and it's very important to do that. It's just funny how often I go into the coupons and they tell me no.
Yeah, because you find the sale items. Sale items don't work with coupons. No, I know, but never pay full price for anything if you can.
It's true, though.
World Class Textiles is my go-to fabric store. It's local, it's small, it's a hole in the wall. It is like a cash-based business.
It's great. It's where, thanks to Felicia's help, it's where I went to go get all the vinyl for Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, and I also like Min Fat fabrics. They're my original go-to fabrics. They don't have as large of a selection as World Class, but I genuinely like the people there. So they're my number one go-to because...
Min Fat?
Min Fats. I discovered them before World Class.
I don't know Min Fats.
Yeah, they're smaller, but they're cheaper, and it's the
cheaper.
Well, yeah.
No, it's fine. It's
no,
just
I know, but like
World Class was pretty cheap.
No, I know, but they're like about $1 a yard cheaperish.
Wow. Okay.
So, and they don't have as big of a selection, but they have they have the solid colors and the certain types of fabrics. So I know what I'm shopping for when I go there. But World Class is more selection. But those are my go-to fabric stores. Oh, and High Fashion Fabrics.
I've heard of that name. I haven't been there.
It's across the street from World Class on the same street.
Oh, okay.
Different demographic. Different type of store.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's more of a store, less of a bazaar.
It's bizarre in its own way.
Okay.
But you're going to find more silks and high-end fabrics. And they're more expensive, but they're not any way unreasonable, if that makes any sense. And you're definitely going to find all those fun knickknacks.
Okay.
Like those sewing, like Clover brand sewing supplies. Like I like their like seam rippers and stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
but I know I'm so weirdly particular on.
It's totally okay.
But in Sacramento, check out World Class Minifats High Fashion Fabrics. They're not any run of the mill fabric store. But then there's always Joann's. I'm grateful Joann's exists.
Yes.
Walmart, if you want. I made my Tylee costume all out of Walmart fabric. I spent a whole $4 on the fabric.
Okay.
It was terrible, crappy quality, but I knew what I was getting into.
Right.
And it was comfortable. But not all Walmarts carry fabric, and I definitely appreciate fabric, the ones that do.
Yeah. No, the craft section of Walmart can be really cool.
I like cheap arts and craft supplies.
They're vital with cosplay repair. You give away so many safety pins, you gotta find where to get the bargain ones.
And cheap safety pins suck, so it's
Well, they
really,
do.
really worth it to get the decent quality safety pins when you need it to do the job. Anyways, but yes.
No, it is, but when you're blowing through a couple hundred of them in a few hours, I'll get the cheaper ones.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I totally stole some of the black ones that you got. They were really nice.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, I went off on a tangent.
No, that's okay. Somebody hit a point of your expertise, and you were happy to share your knowledge, which is what we're here for.
Steve D, Felicia, I made my first jacket today. Hawks from My Hero Academia.
Oh,
and
cool.
Got the sleeves right first try. I amazed myself. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah. Did you do a different shape for the front and the back? Because I really, unless you're going for like crazy fit issues, I feel like I cheat and do my front and back of my sleeve the same on that bell curve. And usually working with stretch knits, it's not a big deal.
I know what you're talking about. This isn't just the elbow, but actually on the shoulder.
Yeah, because that's the tricky part. He said a sleeve, and I'm like, yes, that's. Yep. I understand the difficulty in that. And I get there's a lot of different ways, and depending on the rigidity of the fabric, the flexibility, and this is a jacket, so it's going to be a heavier fabric. You need a higher bell curve for more movement.
Yep.
And there's the easing that goes on in that cap that they don't necessarily tell you about. 3 rows of ease stitching. Because it's patterned so it's slightly bigger. Because you have to... Does that make sense? Because there's...
Well, I'm waiting for you to talk about ease, because you're not saying it's easy as in hard, but it's ease, which is a term.
Ease, meaning the pattern is bigger than the pattern that it needs to sew into. So the sleeve pattern is like usually about 1 inch, slightly bigger than the curve that you're sewing it into.
Okay.
So you have to do a couple lines of ease stitching, which is you just slightly gather the fabric into the cap so that it kind of cups the shoulder.
Okay.
And it's such a little teeny tiny thing that people don't often think about because why would you? Stretchy fabrics you don't have to think about it, but once you get into like heavy fabrics and you want some movement in your shoulder, you really need the ease in that shoulder seam, and you need your armpit up as close to your shoulder as you can. The more you drop it, the more people it fits, but the less movement you have. So I understand the victory of sewing it in the first time because they don't always work out the best. But
so congratulations.
Awesome. Knox Fox edits. Hey Odin, can you make the Christian Bale Batman suit?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that next week.
Okay. Adventures of Alex Stoner. I like to buy spandex at Joann's fabric stores because that's the type of fabric I use for my costumes. Oh yeah, I love stretch knits. Yeah. People absolutely hate stretch knits because they can be very difficult to work with. But I love stretch knits, and I think they are amazing to work with when you have the right tools. And you know what you're doing, sort of. I don't know, but stretch knits are my favorites, and I absolutely love the sparkly lycra fabrics that they have at Joann's.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much. Those are the fun fabrics.
I'm not sure if it still exists or not, or how good it is, but I had bolts, for lack of a better term, of heavy-duty stretch spandex left over from a trade show. Ooh. And some of the stuff I took, because nobody else wanted it, be treated with a flame retardant. So you put a flame retardant onto spandex, it's just gooey.
Oh.
But it washes right out. So, yeah, I've got like tons of white spandex, and spandex dyes beautifully.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome because I try not to have a fabric stash. I try
I can appreciate that.
not having a fabric stash, and I still have a fabric stash. Like, I turned around and I have bolts of lace and rolls of stuff, and but I have this idea for a dress I want to make, and I'm like, ugh, I just can't get it. Go to the fabric store and buy the fabric that I need because I know I don't have it, but I'm like, why? I don't need. It's expensive if I go out and buy the fabric, but if I don't buy the fabric, it's like just my efforts that go into it. But then being specific on what I want the fabric to be, that's what screws me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Little Mermaid is going to be released. The live action Little Mermaid is coming out really soon.
Yes.
Like really soon, and
this week soon or not that soon?
Maybe this week soon.
Wow, that soon? All right.
March 20-something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's coming out really soon. And I'm a big fan of The Little Mermaid, so I want to go dressed up to go see it.
Oh, cool.
I've done all of her costumes. That one year we were at Lindsay's party.
Yeah, one of her pirate parties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had done every version of Little Mermaid that year except for one.
Okay.
So I think to that party I wore the sail dress. But earlier that day I had her black with the blue skirt and the blouse and the big giant bow. I made a bow that stuck out. Yeah.
Big red one.
Is it
a
blue.
red? Okay, I guess I'm wrong. That's fine.
Little Mermaid has red hair. My hair was big
So she wouldn't have a red bow? Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it was a blue bow because I made it out of a plastic bag.
I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
That's okay. My brain isn't working. I couldn't remember Kylo Ren's name, so that's fine.
That's okay. So I was thinking of making her convenient plot armor dress. You know, the one where she's like running out of the ocean naked to her boyfriend and her dad's like, ooh, I'm going to miss her. Gotta give a dress. And then she's married the next scene.
Yes.
But you know the magic dress, the seafoam magic dress?
Okay.
I want to do that with a Triton like trailing on the train.
Oh, that's cool.
So, like in my head, that's what I want to wear to the premiere, but having to go and get the fabric before. Because it's like all that to build the tool.
Yep.
If you put it right here, then you have a natural stop. No, I was saying doing the angle so that you could not slide.
Oh, okay.
Because it was sliding there.
Well, I've got when my dad made the table, he put this, by the way, my dad made this table. There's this notch in the side that, it fits in. Sort of. It's all hand done and wonky. It's not, the table's square, but the design is not. It was actually burnt in with his welder. When he built the table, he came back with a welder and burnt all this edging in, and then took the burnt off with a wire brush.
I like building with fire. It's like my favorite way. Fire.
Fire.
This table was born in fire.
Yeah, it was.
By Odin's father.
Yes.
Yeah. Dan Does Junk says, sorry to plug this on your stream, but I'm doing a giveaway of an RX-8 78-2 beam saber that I made on my live stream. Just head to my channel and leave one comment on the giveaway video to enter. So if you want
So Dan Does Junk is making a PVC beam saber, which is effectively a lightsaber used by the Gundam giant mecha robots. To go check out the Dan Does Junk channel, and that's right here on YouTube, and go comment on his live stream video.
The video that is
the
giveaway video.
Yeah, the giveaway video.
I'm assuming it's titled giveaway.
I would hope so. It's probably easy to find. Dan actually has been really excited and has put out 5 beam sabers now. He did one, decided it was fun, and just kept going.
Well, they are.
They are, yeah.
I made one out of a dowel a long time ago for a piñata.
Okay.
For a party.
Yeah.
It was fun. I made about 3 or 4 more after that because,
Right. I've done it with the lightweight PVC pipe, pipe insulation, and colored duct tape. You just make PVC pipes, and then went to the park and beat the snot out of my friends. It's great.
Right?
They had them too. I didn't just make one and beat up random people.
Yes. The winner will be chosen on 3/32/23.
3/32? So the winner's going to be announced on March 32nd. I like it. So is that like April 1st?
Oh, I was thinking April from Parks and Rec. She's like, I thought that date
Oh, that one, yeah.
Sidebox says Walmart is cutting a lot of their fabric out of their stores. Yes, they are. Because it takes a special training for people to cut fabric and sell fabric, and they don't want to necessarily invest in the effort that it takes to sell fabric.
There's probably more than one of you, but for anyone who's interested and may have specific Walmart questions, Sidefox right here in the chat right now is an expert as being a Walmart associate and can answer all of your Walmart questions.
Yeah.
Or some of them anyway. He probably can't answer why are they an evil company. He probably doesn't know that. But anyway.
But hey, sometimes you need things and you need it cheap.
Yes, sometimes you do.
Yeah.
Besides, he works in the toy aisle, which is where I spend most of the time at Walmart anyway.
Yeah. It turns out the Walmart near me, their photo center, they were trying to get rid of it, but they couldn't because there's no other photo centers in the area. I was trying to get my portfolio printed out, and I wanted it printed out nicely on nice stuff, and the Kinko's didn't do it.
Kinko's didn't do it?
Like the one I was like trying to get it and print it, they like, well, we can print it out, but it's not going to be the high quality. It's going to be the printer color, printer quality.
Oh, so they're not going to color. They're not going to do the photo.
The large size photo, and so I was also trying to do it at Costco, and Costco stopped their photo center.
Yes, they did.
And so it was like the only option I had was Walmart, and they were like, "Yeah, we were trying to dissolve this, but it's too profitable." But yeah,
because Walgreens, CVS, you mentioned those. They're all gone.
Well, I went to go print them out, but they only do the smaller sizes or the specialty order things. But getting a large, nice print. The only place I could get it was Walmart. So.
Okay.
You know, like, dang nabbit, I tried. I called everybody.
Right. I want to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Ryan Romero wants to know, have you ever used a color wheel?
Not really. I'm not really good with color theory, and so no. I mean, yeah, in school, but no, not when I'm doing art.
I've seen them. I've referenced them, but ultimately, no. Like, even, like, building mood boards and such like that, I will use Pantone colors, and I will use concepts that you get from color wheels. Like, okay, this is going to be a triaceary color scheme, or this one's going to be all monochromatic, but I'm using these colors. And I like to at least have 5 colors, even within a monochromatic color scheme, because the more... Anyways. Yeah, not anymore. The answer is no. No, I understand them. I've used them as a concept, but no. I don't pull out a color wheel for any purposes, even when I'm mixing paint colors.
So my friend Joe Gillis.
Yeah.
He's one of Beyond Geek.
I see him needing one. That would be very helpful for him.
It would be very helpful for him. But there was a Halloween he did like 20 plus years ago where he and his wife just dressed up in black and white. Everyone thought it was the movie Pleasantville, but they weren't trying to do that. They were just black and white. And so they lightly dyed all the white, so nothing was pure white. They did various shades of gray makeup. That both their hair was black, and they were, to take a picture of them, they were black and white. They pulled it off. It was really very cool. It was a neat look. That was also kind of a little weird.
Yeah. No, I definitely appreciate colorblind people and the way they see the world just ever so differently. And it's just like Halloween. My friend's dad, he's colorblind. I went as the Wicked Witch of the West, but I also had hot pink hair. And it just tripped him out. He just kept staring, going, I don't know, but you look
extra wrong.
Like, he's like, I can't put my finger on it. Like, what is going on? I had a green face and hot pink hair, and it just...
Yeah, Joe Gillis is colorblind, but he's also one of the best color correctors I know.
Because he's looking at the tonals, and I could totally see having a color wheel as a reference point.
He doesn't.
No, I could see it being a tool as a reference point if I understand.
He doesn't even use. There's different video scope tools you can use to help you with color and brightness and the value of blacks and such. But there's one specifically, like when you look at the color bars, there's a video thing comes that gives you targets, so you know you've got your thing dialed in to hit the exact right spots. He doesn't look at any of that because it doesn't look right to him anyway. But he can color correct to what looks right to him, and he can color correct so each of the shots look consistent. And that's the thing that he's really good at that no one else is keeping consistency throughout the whole program. And it's...
I can see that. It's a superpower.
Yeah, it's a superpower.
Yeah. James Allen has to go back to work. Well, sucks to
Oh,
be you.
sorry.
I'm glad you're getting some money, though.
Thank you for hanging out while you could.
Thank you for being here. Christensen Media says, didn't your dad work on trains?
My dad worked on trains, yes. Actually, my dad worked on trains not far from here. My dad worked for Southern Pacific Railroad here at the Sacramento Switch Yards, and that's where he learned to be a machinist. Yep. One of the stories, he was an apprentice. One of the things he was told was to go out and get a full set of files, a particular type of files, right?
Back in the day, it was tangible physical files, not like
digital
files.
Well, these are the abrasive ones, like what I'm doing here.
Oh, like an actual file.
Yeah,
okay, I'm
like
thinking
a rat tail
like
file and a bastard file and a flat. So all the different types of files.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was told that when there was downtime, when he didn't have anything else to do in the shop, he was to take this 4-inch square of steel and turn it into a sphere, using only his files. And that took him a long time, but that task taught him how to use files. And it got to be a point where he was so good with them, when the drill bits needed to be sharpened, he was able to put a biangle whatever on one of the little tiny, 1/32 drill bit that, just do this, here you go, and it was sharp and worked great. So.
No, I know, because filing, not like filing,
not like filing, no.
But filing is like a
yeah.
You can screw it up so easily.
So quickly.
So many ways you can screw up filing.
Yes. And a lot of files are designed to help you file something flat, right? That's what they're designed to do. There's files that only take off the high point, things like, so to be told to make a ball, which none of the files are made to do, yeah.
After you helped me sharpen those pair of scissors.
Yes.
I had to make a pair of prop scissors that went to a pair of twin 2-year-old boys that were supposed to cut their hair without actually cutting their hair.
Oh, that's scissors,
and
yes.
needed to look like they're real, but every time we sharpened them, it felt like sharpened them. Every time we ground down the sharp ends, it felt like it sharpened them and didn't grind them down. Eventually, I got one of my grandpa's old rasps, those huge files, and I just went, and I was just taking it smoothly, and oh my gosh, did it curve that edge like nobody's business.
Okay.
Like, I kept handing it to my niece and saying, can you make this...
Can you make anything cut?
And every time they got the paper to dent, I was like, all right, let me...
A little more. Make sure this is... Yeah.
And then when it, actually was time to use said scissors, the mom looked at them and was like, you're not handing those to my kid. And I went like this. They don't cut, at all. And she's like... She held them, and she's like, they don't, okay. And then the kids had a blast, and she's like, I had to explain to these little kids that these are magic scissors. Yeah. And this is not how we play with real scissors, or mom will be very upset. Yes. And then we had fake hair on the ground that was
That's good. That's part of the set.
Yeah, I just bought, the extensions that you put in your hair and just had them on the ground.
The magic of filmmaking.
But yeah, she kept sharpening the scissors. It's like, no, they need to be dull.
Oh, yep.
They need to be dull.
We need to be dull. Dull and boring.
Yep. Oh yeah, Ted says, Costco has closed their photo centers as well. Yes, they have. That's annoying.
Yeah.
But Kevin Green has a large photo canvas printer that can do all of that, lucky bastard.
Oh, wow.
Right? That's awesome.
So who do we know that has a UV ink printer that can print onto Lego?
You want to make some Legos? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, of course I want to print on Lego. Always want to print on Lego. So
Not
I
just
sent
stickers.
you a Discord.
I saw that.
Something I found online looking at custom Lego print parts. I can't remember which site it is right now, which isn't fair. Somebody custom prints Lego Ghostbusters torsos. And the way the Lego ones are done, since there isn't quite enough space to put their full name on, it's their initials. And so what this company will do, for £7, it's not very much, they will take an original Lego piece, custom print it with the Ghostbusters design with your initials on it. And currently, with the Pick-a-Brick at the Shop at Home Lego site, you can buy the little round inverted dish that has the Proton Pack design printed on it, which is the only printed piece that goes on the Ghostbusters figure. So it is possible to put together a custom Ghostbusters figure with your initials on it. And they have it with a female styling and a male styling, meaning that the female's got a bit more of a shape to
Less of a
the
box.
sides.
They have
Less
some
of a
curved
box.
lines
Yes.
printed on.
Yes, because the piece is the same. It's just the way they print the curves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely spent a very long time in the Lego store in Disneyland.
Oh yeah, that place
That
is
was
fun.
epic. Like it was inspiring. I want all of the flowers.
Yeah.
Daffodils are my favorite.
Yep, the flower sets are very cool.
Oh my gosh, pterodactyl wings on the roses.
Yep. I like the dried centerpiece. There's like a dried...
All the flowers.
Yeah.
Like I just want Lego flowers. Yeah.
Yep.
I was in love with all of those sets. And then I liked how they displayed the minifigures like on a Lego wall.
I don't remember.
I posted a picture.
Okay.
They had the mats that bases.
Oh,
for
the base
Lego-
plates, yeah.
Yeah, they had those, but they had them cut out in like Lego guy shape, and then they had Lego men poked, like mounted
okay.
on it.
Oh, okay.
And it was how they were displaying some of their Lego people. And
Okay.
I thought that was really cool. And I was like, I would totally frame some Lego mats and then
Yeah.
put my Lego people. Like got all those crazy pieces from. Did Iana send it or was that Miss Mary Mac? All those little figures and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Monolith, I think.
Iana, yeah.
I think thank you for all those.
Honestly, I imagine those more of a crown. Like,
Yeah.
I like wearing things, but yeah, I was just thinking, it was like, oh, that'd be a cool way to display Legos, because they often just go sit in a box. Not saying it's a bad thing, it's just,
So there's a convention show coming up here in Sacramento called Brickfest. It's in September. Shop Gremlin grabbed some tickets, so we're going to be able to go. And apparently, at least the VIP style of the tickets, they're selling out already. I was like, all right, I haven't been to Brickfest since like 2015.
I've never been.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it was a thing.
It's a thing.
But
So, yeah, in September, I get to go to Brickfest.
I think it's a fun,
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
right? You're gonna come back all inspired.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, I need a lot more floral arrangements in my home. I seriously love, like, they had the daffodils, they were only $12.
Right? One of the neat things I thought, it took me a second to reason through it, if that makes any sense, the flowers. I thought they were cool, but then it occurred to me that if you buy a good arrangement of flowers with a vase, it's going to cost probably more than the Lego kit.
Yeah, honestly, it depends on where you get your flowers.
Yeah.
I have my sources for flowers, too.
Oh, there you go.
'Cause
And not just next door where there's a...
And Costco. No, because Costco's the
Done
cheapest
that.
places to get bulk flowers,
Yeah,
but
I've
it's
done
not
that.
the only place. But they are a consistently easy place.
They're a consistently easy place, yeah.
Yeah, the show to SatCon is this weekend. Are you going, Odin?
No, it's right now, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. I don't
No,
know
I'm not
these
going.
things.
I haven't been to a SacCon in a long time. SacCon's fun, but it's more of a vendor's con from what I could remember. They don't have as many... they always have guests. They always have actors, voice actors, different people at the cons. But the SacCon one is smaller than a lot of the others, from what I remember. And so, no, I wasn't planning. Now, Mike Millerick did call me, and then it occurred to me, I wonder if he's asking if I was going to go, and I didn't call him back. So, but anyway, Mike's the guy that runs Stockton Con.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, I didn't
No.
know it was going on.
Yeah. I worked in the shop. I worked on the shop yesterday. I didn't actually shoot anything.
Ad Vixen, will Lego Batman Odin make an appearance? Probably not. Do you have a full outfit for that?
Effectively.
More or less, you could
More
get
or
one
less.
together?
I threw one together.
Yeah.
Actually, somebody recently made one based off my ideas, which I thought was pretty cool. So I made the Lego piece for the shoulders, and I made the helmet that was styled like the Lego helmet, but the rest was just clothes.
Yeah.
Basically, because it
Didn't
was
have the weird shaped leg
no,
thing and the
it was the
joint.
human interpretation of what the design was in the figure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it worked. It was very comfortable to wear.
Right? That's the most important thing, because if it's not comfortable, I'm not going to wear it.
Pretty much.
What did my friend always say? She's like, if it looks if it's comfortable, it probably looks it. I'm like, oh, whatever. All my clothes double as pajamas. Iana just finished cleaning my room, so back to now.
Iana cleaned your room? How did you get Iana to come over to your house and clean your room, Felicia?
I don't know, but I doubt she did it that quickly.
Okay. Not your room?
Not my room.
Right. Yeah.
Danda's Junk will be at SAC Anime Spring and Lodi-Con as well.
Sweet. I should be at both places as well. SAC Anime Spring, or not Spring, SAC Anime Summer. Spring, I don't know if I'm going to. But Summer I'll definitely be at. Lodi-Con I should be at. Yeah.
I have no idea about my future, so we don't know.
There's that.
I don't make plans that far in advance. It's been like 3 years since I just stopped making long-term plans.
My job, I actually have a day job now, which is great, and it's heavily influenced by the weather. And now that we have a almost historic snowpack, I can't guarantee what I'm doing this spring. So that's why, yeah.
The hiking should be beautiful, though.
Oh, the hiking should be beautiful. The state's beautiful. You go up and down, and everything's green right now. It's not a big brown dead state. Yeah.
It'll be on fire by the summer, but.
Oh well. So yeah, as a result, with all the different cons I'm doing, I'm preemptively was picking and choosing. This is a hardcore. I want to go to this one, and this is a if I get assigned somewhere, I'm not going to throw a fit.
Right.
Yeah.
Lego Man 2,597 says, "Hello,
I hate
Odin
it when
and Felicia."
2,596 other people took Lego Man. Sorry.
Yeah. Says, "How are you both? This weekend, I was in my Mando cosplay and managed to raise $200 for charity."
Oh, that's amazing! Congratulations.
Congratulations! I'm glad that you can make.
But you can help.
Yeah,
make a difference. You can help.
I know. So, yay for charity. What
Yes.
charity?
Shop Gremlin recently met somebody who works for the magic wheelchair or whatever, the people that make cosplay wheelchairs for kids.
Aw.
And specifically they had just finished doing a TIE Interceptor. Yeah.
That's fun. Side Fox 325. My Odin shop room looks like. I don't know. I think his shop looks like yours. Is what he's saying.
Is this his Minecraft shop?
Yeah, I think so.
By the way, Side Fox is shady.
I realize that.
Oh, okay.
I just like reading all the numbers at this point.
Oh, that's fine.
Ad Vixen. So what would be more comfortable, RoboCop armor or Lego RoboCop armor? Well, are you in the car?
Are you making it out of Lego?
I think a Lego Man RoboCop.
No, Yeah.
As a costume. Not saying that one would be more comfortable. Honestly, it all depends on how you do it.
Definitely go check out Much Props, I think is the YouTube channel. He just got finished making an 87 RoboCop suit or 89 RoboCop suit, all out of EVA foam. If I remember correctly, the original RoboCop suit was 2 suits. All the black was foam rubber, so all the black parts you see on screen that were then covered with whatever to make it shiny. And all the metallic stuff was a flexible urethane at the time that required some horribly toxic paint to be able to paint it that color. And so it was basically 2 suits in one. And the stuntman was able to do a backflip in the suit. Yeah.
I do judge my costumes on the ability to do gymnastics in them.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing RoboCop at that point then.
But that's the filming one. Are they asking if I was to make one? I don't think mine would be that good because I don't plan on,
Lego would be less comfortable because it's more blocky.
It still probably would be less comfortable because it's more blocky.
Yeah.
And if I didn't make it blocky, it would look really weird and that would bug me. And I probably won't make a Lego Man costume because it would end up being so wide to keep the ratio correct. It just wouldn't be practical. It'd be like a flat grimace.
Agreed.
From McDonald's. Yeah.
I think as long as you have the head.
Yeah.
That's the most important. Are you yelling at me? Stop it.
It works for a cat. You're not jealous I didn't make you a sanding stick, right?
I'm not being productive today, apparently.
That's fine. No, you are. You're doing great. You're interacting and keeping things going.
Lego Man 2597 says, to answer your question, it is for Children's Hospice across Scotland. They provide care and respite for sick children and their families. Very good cause.
That's awesome.
May they have as much support as they need, because that's a freaking awful place to be in.
There's a local group here. Yeah.
Grope.
No, they don't do that. There's a local group here in Sacramento called Heroes of Hope, and I made Anna's sword from Frozen for them. Aww. Yeah, and that was, and I know a couple of the people. I see Lauren all the time. She's at the cons all the time, so that was really cool. Lauren does Little Mermaid. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And other things, but
Yes, but I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Slide Fox, that Shady was trying to say, is my room looks like Odin's shop.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Fiona Liz says, I would love to visit you all, but that's going to be expensive either way. But yeah, Felicia's house would take a bit to clean. No, it's actually not that messy because I cleaned it before I left, and I haven't remessed it up since I've gotten back, so it's always a good feeling.
Yes.
Like, I like before a trip to clean my house so that I come home to a clean house.
Yes.
Because coming home to a mess as I drop all my stuff down, it's just going to compound the mess.
Yep.
I know me. I know me. I am
so one of the things I like about traveling is the hotel room is clean. The hotel room's not clean. I'm in the wrong freaking hotel. But yeah.
Yep.
It's raining here in Sacramento.
It's been raining.
Oh, we had a couple days off. It was actually sunny yesterday.
It was sunny yesterday, but I forgot all of this because it's just been raining.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
No, I know. All right, Bruno, you need to stop being a baby. We really aren't making progress, but that's okay.
Yeah, we are, but it's slow going. There's 4 to do. I mean.
No, I know. I'm just I know we have all the bits and bobs on that still to go, and we got a lot of bits and bobs.
A lot of bits and bobs.
It's the bits and bobs that take.
And I still haven't bothered to watch the video. I need to watch Chris's video to make sure what we're doing next, because some of the stuff he's got going on is more important for me to see visually than to just read about it. But reading about it helps sparks the visual memory when it's been less than 2 months since I've watched the video.
Yep, I get that. Liz says, yes, very true, Felicia. I agree. I don't know what was very true. It's a while
coming
ago.
home to a clean house.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Coming home to a clean house is nice.
Yeah.
Marvel Guy wants to get started on YouTube live stream because he's
Yes, he does.
trying to know how to record video games on YouTube. I have no idea how to do any of that. Good luck, though.
Right. Seriously, I think we talked about it briefly in Discord. OBS, just check it out. It's going to be. You might have to upgrade your system to handle it, but there really isn't going to be a more
free option.
Free option, yeah. Yeah. Because the gear I have would require more gear to get the computer screen to go into it. And then I got to do something specific with it for it to go out. But OBS...
You can make hotkeys on your keyboard. You can
Yeah.
You don't need all the special equipment. You can run it off of your laptop as long as you have the RAM.
Yep.
So, no, I don't use OBS. I tried. I screwed up. And I haven't tried again. Because, doing things live.
Yeah. What have you been using?
Just YouTube.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I have just been live streaming straight off of YouTube going
live.
live.
Webcam straight to YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's great.
Nothing special. I'm not playing video games while I'm going live. I'm just sharing my crafting as I do it, or trying to at least. But yeah, good luck with that. I wish you well in your endeavor.
If you had 2 computers, you could probably use the HDMI video out of the one you're playing games on. No, because computers don't usually have an HDMI. That's the trick. There's no HDMI in on most computers without getting something special. So that's not going to work. Never mind.
Yes.
I'm using a expensive piece of hardware made by Blackmagic Designs called the Mini ATEM. It's a little mini switcher. I have the very first version that came out many years ago that takes multi cameras in, so you can actually hard switch between different cameras, as well as a still store that you can change out what stills you want to use using a laptop interface. If I was to buy another piece of equipment, I would be able to play back video. And if I was to get an updated one, it could have more camera inputs and better lower third graphics, meaning putting names across the bottoms.
But you can do all of that with OBS now.
Yeah, I can do all that with OBS. I bought the equipment because I've got the cameras, and it made sense for me to do it that way.
At the time, too.
Yeah, at the time, too. OBS was around at the time.
No, I know, but the technology, or hard versus software.
Yeah, exactly. It made a lot of sense because it also does the encoding. So this stream is being encoded by that Blackmagic box. It's not going through the YouTube algorithm. I'm just uploading to YouTube, which has been really good because we've had power outages, and the box kept going, and we didn't lose the stream. I have a battery backup, too. That helps. But, yeah, it's been nice. I've been really happy with it. Do I recommend it? No, not if you're playing video games, because you have to set the computer up as a whole nother camera source, and OBS is going to be way easier.
And as Side Fox 325 says, they have a YouTube channel on how to set it up.
They do.
University of YouTube, people. It's my favorite.
I've done many household repairs, University and truck. University of YouTube.
Right?
Had somebody break my my driver's side window, and I watched the YouTube channel on how to replace the glass.
I have replaced about 4 windshields now at this point.
Windshields?
Windshields, and ripped them out of cars at Pick and Pull using piano wire. 4 at this point.
Want to go to Pick and Pull?
4 at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you use to glue them in?
They have a kit.
Oh, okay.
The glue and the thing I purchased, but the actual windshield, just cutting it out with the piano wire.
Okay, no, that's cool. I had no idea. I genuinely didn't know what, if I was expecting you to say, oh, I use Mastic 3000. I have no idea what you were,
No, I just go to the auto parts store and say I need a kit for the thing, and sometimes they ask me what model and make of my cars, so they have enough length, but...
Do you have enough weather strip material? Okay.
But usually I just steal whatever my dad has because he often has excess. But I have replaced 4 now at this point.
Okay.
4. And I've replaced I had a rag top on my very first car, and I replaced that 4 times.
Okay.
I had a little Volkswagen Rabbit convertible.
Right.
And so, like, when the roof started leaking, I would just go to
Pick and Pull.
And get a new one.
You didn't just sew one?
No, because it's a big, giant, moldy mess.
Upholstery. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, my first car didn't have a windshield when I first bought it, so that was the very first time.
That would be important.
And then I had but different cars throughout the years, I've replaced windshields about 4 times now.
I need to replace mine. I've got a crack that runs pretty much from side to side.
But it's below
just at the edge of the roof from my point of view, so I don't even see it.
Yeah, just don't want to take it.
I don't want to take it, and it is compromised for safety. So
yeah,
I should fix it.
Oh, definitely took.
It's been 10 years, but I should fix it.
Yeah.
You might be able to see the crack on my portal gun video. Same truck.
Yeah. I really feel like sneezing. This dust is getting to be much. You're fine. But, what? Oh, no, this is not going to help at this point.
No, at this point, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm almost done.
You're fine.
This is 404.
My nose is definitely sounding like it's plumped because...
Do you need a C47?
C47?
Clothespin.
Yeah. But I might need to blow my nose. Yeah, apparently Danda's Junk used to have the RoboCop squad car. Doesn't anymore.
Yeah, the Taurus. Yeah. When the movie came out, that was a brand new car. I know I talked about this before on RoboCop. Stupid on-set stories that I enjoy and somehow latched onto, remembered. They had one of the movie car companies make a futuristic police car. So they had this specialized pursuit vehicle that was going to be the future Detroit police car. And it shows up on set, and the entire production laughed at it. They were just chuckling constantly.
Did it
at
look
this
like
car.
a PT Cruiser or something?
I don't know what it looked like. It just looked goofy. It didn't look right. And so literally the producer and the director are watching the reaction of the people, looking at the car, and thinking, okay, this isn't going to work because this isn't the reaction we want from the audience. And if the grip is doing it, the audience is going to do it, right? And at
yes
that
and
moment,
no, and I get that.
at that moment, the new Ford Taurus drove by, and they went, we want that. And so they literally went out and rented one and spray painted it black and put police bars on it.
Because it would make sense that they'd have outdated equipment by the time in the future.
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now, I've never seen a picture of what that car is supposed to look like. I don't know if
Right?
it's the
They
same
were
as
too embarrassed. They're like, we're
Right.
not going to show that off.
Like, it's hard to find pictures of the original Predator suit that was the praying mantis because it was the Predator changed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the police car looks like the SUX 5000, which is the car commercial in RoboCop. I think that's what it was called, but I don't know.
Right? I remember that we used to laugh so much on set, like when we worked at Smosh.
Oh yeah.
And we would just be dying on set. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's like you think that video is going to do really well, but we were laughing the entire time while we were making it, but it didn't. It got no laughs when it was
Right.
like actually aired, and then others were like, "This isn't even funny. What's this joke? All right, let's get the lines." And then
That took off. Yep.
that was hilarious. So it's like I get it, but at the same time, sometimes I feel like when you're in it, you're a little too
In it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the concern was just that they weren't trying to do things for laughs. I mean, they were. RoboCop had a lot of satire in it, but that wasn't a satirical item, so that wasn't what they wanted.
There's a frog in here.
There is a frog in here. Random things that show up in the shop.
Right? Huh. Never seen one of those in here before.
What, a frog?
I've seen frog eggs. There's some right there.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that guy. It's okay.
All right.
Vixen said, would RoboCop be the same if he drove a DeLorean? Also, the original foam concept Predator suit is on the DVD.
Oh, it's on the DVD now? Good. For the longest time, it was hard to find. There's like bad pictures of it here and there. There's no way RoboCop could get in a DeLorean. The RoboCop couldn't get in the Taurus. I can't get in a DeLorean.
I gave no warning.
It's fine.
Sorry, y'all. Odin.
Last one. Don't go away yet. There's still more dust.
I know there's more dust. I was just getting it down because I was like, oh, I am like...
No, that's fine. This is the end. I was going to stop here. So let's do a final...
Okay.
Let's do a final vacuuming. I want to make so many inappropriate jokes.
Sidefox is pointing out that RoboCop had no pants in this
Yeah,
car, so...
that's one of your favorite RoboCop stories.
Well, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
You only have to costume the part you see. Story of film.
Yep.
Real life is a different thing.
Okay.
You can get arrested if you're not wearing proper clothing.
Are
you done?
No.
Oh.
But, story, you only have to wear the parts you see. The boots that Peter Cushing had to wear to be Grand Moff Tarkin in the original Star Wars were one size too small because that's all they could get. So only the shots where you can see his boots are the shots he's wearing boots. Otherwise, he's wearing pink bunny slippers. Grand Moff Tarkin wears pink bunny slippers, and I
Sounds
think
like
there's behind the
Ian,
scene
Anthony.
photos, behind the scene photos. What was it? Ian would never wear one.
No, he
Never
would
wear
never wear shoes. He
Yeah.
would always be barefoot. And I never was
ahead
upset
and
by
try.
that because I'm a barefoot person myself. But
Right, so am I. That wouldn't bother me.
it used to bother Lindsay, I think.
Yeah.
It would gross her out. Yeah. And that's why
Well,
that's
everything
what it-
grossed out Lindsay, but yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't even register or was on my radar that it was weird to not wear shoes while we were filming because
My only thought
Yeah.
is ever just basic safety of, the metal shavings on the floor. No? Who cares?
right? Well, I have been sent home from school for not wearing proper shoe attire in the sewing room at college.
Yeah, but
And-
you let needles fly, so.
And the teacher said something about dropping scissors, and I was like, okay, I get it, but losing a whole day of school because I have the wrong shoes
Right.
was not fun.
That was the microphone.
You're welcome. Ionala says, at Odin Makes, I've gotten into a DeLorean. The interior is very small, but I'm not very tall. You made an interior of a DeLorean before, haven't you?
I made a fake interior of a DeLorean, but I have not been in a real DeLorean. But I have sat in Biff's real future car. Speaking of Universal Studios, one of the times I went way back in the day, and they had stuff lying around. It was early 90s, and Biff's future car, the black and red convertible, the future taxi, and one of the other like background future cars were all just kind of parked next to each other on Universal Studios. And, there it is right there. You can go get your pictures taken with them. And of course it says, don't touch, don't this, don't that. And I sat in it, got a picture sitting in over the photo is now. But I've sat in Biff's future car. There's nothing on the inside of that car. All the close-ups. So the car I was in was a car that would actually move and be drivable. All the close-ups they would do with the gang getting in and out of the car had a separate interior car that was all decked out and ready to go. The one I sat in either was stripped or it was bare bones. It had a chair. It had a seat.
Oh, remember the seat costume for...
Yes, the seat costume for Smosh.
Yeah. What's his face had to wear it?
Yeah.
Brain not working.
No, not Shane.
Shane.
Yes.
Shane had to be a car seat.
Darth Shane. No.
Shane. Yeah. Shane had to be a car seat, and that's one of those ones where you helped me tow the car. Oh my gosh, was that a hard shoot to do. And we had to make Shane look like a car seat that got sat on. And so we had to gut out the front seat.
Got out the front seat so Shane could be the front seat.
And then had to apple box it and get... Oh my gosh, that was a pain in the butt costume.
Yep.
Dress somebody up as a car. Try it.
Yeah. And not Lightning McQueen. This was just like a Corsica or something. It was nothing special.
Yeah. Oh my lordy, I'm glad that's over with. But yeah, good times. Ad Vixen. Dust issue solution. Felicia, wear the Bane mask. Win-win scenario. That thing's full of dust. That is just like put dust straight on my face.
Give me dust. All the dust.
All the dust. I am like... I'm done. I'm just all
sorry.
boogers now. I'm sorry, people. I can't do foam dust.
But we did the thing.
It's done, finally.
Yeah, you could go to number 2 if you want.
Number 2.
Number 2. And again, and some more. There it is. So, as you can see, it's perfectly equal. Okay, not really. But, because obviously this side's a little bit wider than this side. But it's fine because it's going to work with the PVC pipe, especially when it's glued in place. It'll kind of mush and smush.
You gotta smoosh it and you gotta smoosh it.
And it's going to be fine. So we've got our handle grips made. And all 4 done the same. So Ish.
Close
So,
enough.
organically. And that was the progress we got done today. Was we finally got, after 3 shows or 4 shows,
We finished
we
step 14.
finally got the grips done.
We can cross it off.
Cross that off the list.
Here.
I'm surprised she's not crossing it off with spray paint.
Why?
I don't know, just
Because it's fun.
vigorous you're doing it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we finished all of this.
Okay.
Step 14. on to page 13, finished step 14, and now we still have all of this.
Barrels and pipes.
So we need piece 93, 83.
Around the barrel and right up against the gun box. That was this one, wasn't it?
Well, let's find it. 75, 91, 93. Barrel ring. We did that.
Yeah, that's this guy here.
So let's cross that out. And then 83.
Oh, then it says unplug your glue gun because we're supposed to put weld marks on again. Oh, okay. Where's the weld marks go? Same as the barrel ring and the gun box. Oh, so we don't want to do that yet because we're electronics.
Yeah.
Gonna have to actually Gonna have to watch Chris's video so I know what to do on my live stream because I'm totally copying Chris's. But that's okay because I asked and he said that was fine. So if you want to see the complete build of the Ghostbusters Neutrino one as done by Lost Wax Oz, please check out the Lost Wax Oz channel right here on YouTube. It's streaming right now at your convenience. Just click. It's okay if you leave the stream and go watch Chris's video. I don't mind because Chris is an awesome guy.
Yeah, and his is already done.
And his is done. His was done a year ago.
Spoiler alert. His looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
So, yeah, we have all the bits and bobs. That's what we really got to plan out because we're really teetering around not having to do our electronics.
We are. We're very much teetering on not having electronics,
But
which
that's
means
a priority.
Shop Villain's going to have to appear on the channel again and give us a hand with
I do
electronics.
know that they do not enjoy watching us solder, though. They
I
have made
don't
it
blame
clear.
them. I don't blame them at all on that.
I definitely enjoy learning how to do it.
Yeah.
I watched a whole video last night on soldering.
Oh, really?
It's from the 1940s. The techniques have not changed very much, but the things have definitely shrunk in size
Yes.
significantly. I was like, oh dang. But I think it's a cool skill, but apparently it's not fun to watch. Watching grinding and sanding is way more fun. And the loud noises aren't as
Knobs
bothersome.
and lights.
Yeah, so we need to find those pieces.
Okay, barrel box and barrel tab. That's, a bunch of whole, but still, okay.
Yeah, we have
Push
a lot
switch.
of it
Oh, we have a lot of that. Yeah, we
getting
did some
there,
of that.
but...
Okay. Hose connectors, hexagonal rod. That's going to be, I'll have to find that if that's available still. Because in the video, he just grabs plastic hexagon rod from blinds, cut a little piece off, and then put them back and hoped his wife didn't notice. Because you only need about so much.
Yeah.
I
I
used
don't
to-
have blinds, but I think I have one of those poles. I don't know.
I used to have one of those poles because it was hexagon. I thought it was cool, but I don't know where it is at this point.
Would a pencil work?
It could.
But it's not as hexagonal or plastic or lightweight.
Right. Yeah, a number 2 pencil could work.
I don't know. He used a pencil in somewhere else, but it was a...
He did.
Yeah.
Copper tape to cover the hex rod. Okay. We can also buy, if we really had to, we can buy hex stock out of the brass section at like Ace Hardware.
If we're hunting it down at the point, we might as well get the right stuff.
Yeah, kind of, if we have to, because if we're not buying a lot of it, it's not that bad.
Yes.
If we need 4 feet of it, it's going to cost a bit. But if we only need like a single 12-inch piece that we can cut in half, that's not that big of a deal.
Dang! Step
I know,
20.
it just keeps going. It's almost like this is the important piece that was, whichever way you hold it. This was the important piece that was on screen. Am I doing it the right way? Oh, because this way. This is where the buttons are. This was the important piece that was on screen, and that's what the camera saw, so all the details are on this. I'm pointing a gun at you. I'm sorry. It's not loaded, I swear!
Yeah. My exoplasm was scared. I don't know.
I bet it was. Quivering. Terrified.
Terrified.
May I have my water?
No, you may not.
Damn it.
Dando's Junk says, yay, progress.
Progress.
Cheeseaholic42 says, you did something, yay. Marble Guy wants to know about your Donkey Kong barrels. Any particular reason why you use house paint and not regular spray paint? Because it's
Yeah.
how they talk.
Something that big and wide for me is a little harder to spray paint consistently and get a consistent color. But then more specifically, what Felicia was saying was because house paint is typically latex based or was, so it's actually made to be flexible. And that way when the barrel gets squished a little bit, it won't crack, which spray paint would do.
It will flake right off
It'll-
the foam
yep.
surface. It'll just go be gone and flakes like your nail polish. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like your nail polish marble guy, your navel polish. Just like your nail polish marble guy, it'll just flake right off.
So.
But no, that's why. Also, because not that I completely did the math on how much surface area there is in the barrels. I had an idea for the amount of mats I cut up, which I forgot about now. I needed enough to be able to cover 2 of them, and it was easier to just go buy a custom color from Home Depot than...
It is to add up all the cans of spray paint. And also, it's annoying to hold the spray paint sprayer. There's the convertible things where you can turn it into like a spray.
Yeah, it helps.
But those don't always work. They're a pain in the butt. And honestly, if you're doing major surface area coverage, it's easier to roll it on.
It is. It really is. It's just easy.
You think it's easy to spray, but...
No, just roll it on. Rolling it on also, when you're doing a spray thing, especially inside, there's a lot more involved with taping things off and protecting the area from overspray. If you just go slow and deliberate with your roller brush, there's a lot less spatter. So,
and it's more of a consistent coverage in general. But love spray paint.
Yeah.
It's great. It has its purpose. I like paint in
I am definitely afraid when California finally decides that aerosols are a no-go and they won't sell them anymore. Well, you know it's coming. Soon they'll determine that we can't have color TV anymore because it's bad for our eyes or something because California.
Yeah, but I definitely do appreciate, like, when we go over to Nevada and, like, you go into, like, a restaurant and it just smells like cigarette smoke. I feel so spoiled. I feel very Californian right now. I'm like, ooh, it's just stinky in here.
Stinky in here.
Yeah, so
I appreciate getting to go to Nevada to buy the chemicals I can't get here anymore.
And non-leaded gas. I think that's a very smart thing. It's like really helped with the population.
Yeah, a bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So I get it, but
I think it's interesting that Proposition 65 has trickled over the rest of the country. That Prop 65 in California has affected a great many other... Yeah. I mean, the intent is good, and I'm sure it's actually very good, but it's just, that was something specifically made for California, and it affects Ohio. Yeah.
There's a lot of things like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Somebody's got to be like, yo, this is killing people.
What do you want to do, guys? You want to make it so nobody dies, or do you want to sell a thing that we make more money on the fact that people are dying? Which
money! No.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, that was sarcasm, but it went kind of dark truth instead.
Money, please. Yeah.
Money, please.
Yeah, anyways, so...
So one of my homework things is... Okay, quick vote, guys. Is it okay, I think I've asked this before, if I go through the book and pre-cut all the PVC pipe that we need for continuing on? Up to and including sanding the one piece that has to go on this curve here so it fits.
Honestly,
just so we can move on.
If you do that, I don't think anybody's going to complain. But then that's committing you to doing it.
Yeah, but I've got the rest of the month to do it.
Have you been here for a month? Are you going to be here this month?
Well, I don't know. It's raining right now. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. But I might be able to.
Okay.
I worked 78 hours last week, so hopefully, in a way, I'm okay with getting more overtime hours. But
you had the time.
I'm kind of happy for April. It's okay if I only work straight 8 from here on out.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a bit, so it's like I don't know your schedule, and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get this done.
I didn't get down in the shop.
Right?
No, I was.
Dan Does Junk says off-screen work is A-okay.
Thank you, Dan. So, my moderator says it's okay, so everybody, thank you, Dan.
I'm all for not being dusty.
Yeah, not being dusty.
I'm sorry,
PVC
y'all.
dust
I'm all gross.
It's fine.
I can't breathe. Sidefox says, yes, go ahead.
Sweet.
Eonalis gives you the yes and
Sweet.
yes. Vixen says, whatever makes it easy for y'all. I think they're getting tired of it. Come on, can you guys just finish it up?
Do something else. Yeah.
We have the bits and the bobs. This is the hard, when you procrastinate the project because you know you're getting to the part you're dreading?
Kinda. Well, it's I'm not dreading.
It's not that we're not dreading. It's just the brain hasn't figured that part out yet, so we're not.
Right.
We're skirting around the actual. If we finish
electronics.
part, we'd be on the downhill slope. But because we haven't addressed that issue, we're still on the upward hope, trying to avoid.
Right. But it comes back to multiple things. It's not just the pain of putting electronics in. We want to spray these things down the creature cast and seal them. What level of electronics is done before it's sprayed down with something liquid? And it's raining, so we can't spray them anyway.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
Yeah.
I understand.
I know you do.
We're just skirting around this, and we're going to get there eventually, but we're not there yet.
Right.
Oh, my gosh, I am just a faucet at the moment.
I'm sorry.
I can't do foam dust. It's okay. It's been a month since I was like, oh yeah, I've been A-okay, breathing fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault. Yeah, it's my fault. Iana says it's okay, Felicia.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Austin Tichy wants to know, Odin, how tall are you?
6 foot. It's been a while since I've measured. I could be 5'12", but I'm pretty sure I'm just 6 feet tall. Yeah.
Marvel guy. Odin, do you still have Bumblebee's head for the upcoming Transformers ROTB movie? Speaking of Transformers, I was wondering if you could make Optimus Prime's head for a future video.
Not a bad idea.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Heard you have to make a video first.
Yeah, I got to make some videos first. I've actually got... half the month has gone by and I haven't started. Of course, I wasn't here last week, which was half the time. Have an idea for a video I want to do in April, because it becomes this, hey, what am I going to do for April 1st for an April Fool's video? And honestly, at this point, I don't have a solid joke in mind. I've got a bathroom joke in mind, but I don't have a solid joke in mind. But what I was thinking about, talking through it, evolved into that may as well just be a video. And so, need to start doing that.
Video's coming out.
Yeah, actually have a video. And trust me, I know I need to get videos out again. And I think I took a hiatus, and I took an extended hiatus, and at this point, I need to get videos out again just to get videos out again. Just kind of for me to go, you can do this, and just do it again.
Yeah, it's easy to stop. It's harder to get going again.
Yeah. And this is the longest I've gone with just not. So, which all of you know. So just so you know, and by the way, thank you everyone who's watching. No, the channel isn't finished. So I'm going to be putting videos out again. I've got 4 or 5 videos shot that I need to write, which I've been saying for months, because the writing is the one part I'm not really comfortable with. I can do it, but that is the most work involved with the entire process for me making videos.
That's where you get stuck on
easy.
The production process. I get stuck in cutting fabric out. You get stuck at the writing.
Yep.
Oh, and then I also get stuck at editing.
Not
You're
so
really
much.
good at editing.
Yeah.
You've gotten a couple Emmys for that.
Thank you. Once I got the script done and everything, and I've got all the parts, I can edit it pretty well. I mean that's not a big deal. I don't mind. I'm able to get into the zone. I'm able to, all right, I'm editing, and do it. But I have a really hard time pushing myself into writing. In fact, I was just reminding, we were for work doing stuff with water, driving back to Sacramento, and the higher ups wanted a video pronto. And out of the team that I went with, I'm the only one that doesn't get car sick. So I'm in the back seat, editing on a laptop, driving back to Sacramento. Zoned in so tightly on the project, I look up, it's like, oh, it's night. I didn't notice the sun went down in a car. Well, in a Tahoe, but in a Chevy Tahoe. But yeah, just really hyper-focused, really doing, I can do that with editing, and it's fine, but sometimes it's hard to get going on that too. Sometimes I got an edit project and it's just, something for work or something I did for the station. Oh God. And it's just, all right, just get started. You can do it. Just get started. So,
yeah.
I start telling myself, commit to an hour, commit to half an hour, commit to 1 hour. And then
commit
at
to
that
the
point,
5 minutes it's going to take me to get this bit done. Yeah.
And then I'm able to get to, okay, now I'm in the flow and I can go to 2 hours. Yeah.
Yep, I get it.
Yep.
I 100% get it.
I know of all people you do.
Advex, and besides, we need time to make Felicia a rebreather from Dune, because foam is life. Oh. Steve, do
The
you
foam must flow.
I know, right? Steve, do you want to know when is the next stream?
The next stream right now is planned to be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today. So whatever day that is, even if it's the 1st. Which it could be, actually.
Where's my phone?
Well, that's a thought.
Calendar, I don't know.
My phone's over there.
I think mine's... Aha, I do have a phone. Who's faster?
Oh, you will be.
So it will be April 2nd.
Bummer. The 1st is Saturday. Okay.
Yep. April 2nd.
Okay.
You'll have to use yesterday's jokes.
Yep.
So that's the next stream. Dan Does Junk is excited because he actually put a video out.
That's awesome. I get it, Dan. Totally. Congratulations getting a video out.
Yeah, and Marvel Guy and also Yana Lith want me to say that ROTB is Rise of the Beast. Because I just read out the letters.
Oh, okay.
When I read it.
Right. Transformers Rise of the Beast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because the new Transformers. So I'm excited for it because this is a new movie, the new live action movie, the one where they actually look like the Transformers that I knew as a kid, right? Not the Michael Bay shattered glass monstrosities. I mean, they're not bad, but at least they made sure that volumetrically they would actually fit with what they're transforming into.
Logic. Come
Sadly. The one thing that bugs me a lot in the trailer, a lot, and I don't know why, it's a dumb thing that bugs me. You got the two humans standing inside of a pole in the jungle, inside of a pool in the jungle, and Optimus Primal, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, jumps from off screen into the pool right next to them, splashing them with water. If you ever been to the beach, if you ever been to, Shamu the Whale Show and the Splash Zone or whatever else, the digital water that flies around them has no mass. At the beach, if you get hit with a big splash like that, it pushes you around, if not knocks you down. Yeah, they just kind of go, oh, and it's okay. And I don't know why. First time I watched the trailer, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What? Could you at least act like you're getting splashed? What the hell?
Maybe they just added it in post and they didn't know they got splashed in the first place.
I would hope so. They knew because they jumped in the pool of water. Fair enough, but it's just like, no, the rest of it looks good. And I'm sure the movie will be fine. That's a nitpicky thing that probably won't get fixed. But, yeah, I'm all for continuing Transformer movies with this style of Transformers and bringing the Beast Wars in and everything else because that hits my nostalgia and makes me very happy. Yep.
It makes the little kid in you happy.
It makes the little kid in me. I never had the Transformer toys. I had like one or two, but I got to play with them a lot. I watched the show, so I'm happy.
I had the McDonald's Transformer toy.
There you go. Yes, I had the McDonald's Transformer toys. I had a few GoBots. I almost liked GoBots more at the time because they're the same size as Hot Wheels. You know, so I was like, oh, hey, they actually like hide the rest of my toys. I don't have any other giant cars.
I liked Micro Machines because the guy said, Micro Machines! And pushed teeny tiny codes and they looked like giant ones.
Oh, he was great.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, that guy that... So, does anyone else remember the 80s Micro Machine commercials?
Micro Machines!
With the guy with the mustache. And I think he talked about wanting to get attention or wanting to get his point out before his family lost interest or something. It could have been a made-up story. But basically, he taught himself to talk really fast. He could talk really fast and get everything out really clear. It was really pretty amazing how quickly he get things talked about the Micro Machines.
So he used to hang out with my best friends when we were younger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was all like our conversations. We had to say it out really fast and we talk over each other and it's like three little girls who... Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't realize it was rude until I was much older, but it's just us as little friends.
Yeah.
We did the exact same thing.
Really
you
cool.
had to talk really fast. Get out your point. Oh, but that makes sense.
Yeah. The dude was really good at it. So, yes, I need to find the flashlight pieces. Okay, so here's a weird thing. Does anyone else run into this, or is this just my own personal mental problem? I've got this giant wall of crap on that side of the building. Boxed up within all that crap is a whole bunch of emotional energy. And the whole idea of dragging this stuff out and cleaning it up drags up all that
creative energy?
negative energy.
Yeah.
You know, and I have anxiety over cleaning up the shop to the point that it gets even harder to start this versus writing.
Honestly,
I really wanted to get something cleaned, and I ended up cleaning the loading dock last night, which was way easier because I wasn't attached to it.
Yeah, not your stuff. Yeah.
Not my stuff.
Yeah, it's easier to do other people's. No,
It
I
is.
was going to say, like, not last time, but the week before, I came in here and I was just, like, overwhelmed. Like, I can't be in here. This is, like, anti-creativity.
It is totally anti-creativity.
It is just overwhelming things I should be doing instead of creativity.
Yeah, there's a pile. You can't see it. There's a pile of plywood and boxes in front of the bandsaws, just on the other side of the monitors here.
Yeah, so I can't really run away too far to sneeze.
Yeah, there's crap in the way. I mean, there's stuff piled on the counter behind us. Yeah, it's just I've been needing to get it cleaned up, and I've been wanting to get it cleaned up, and part of me not putting the videos out was trying to get it cleaned up.
Yeah, and there's like...
I almost need to get drunk and just do it. Kids, don't drink and clean. Really, it's not something to do.
Honestly,
but it's just
a cleaning party would not be that bad of an idea, especially since you have people who wanted to help you set things up. But I know getting the initial started before you can let other people come in and help is the hardest part because... Yeah.
There's additional anxiety with... I get people coming over. Okay, this has only happened a long time ago. But the first thing is, okay, I'm helping clean up. Where does this go? I don't know, in the shop. Well, this one's got a home now, so I can say that. But
the stuff over here all has a place. Like, I actually know, like, the scissors are there, the sewing stuff's there, there's, you know, like, things have places, but all of that, it doesn't have a home yet.
No.
And so it needs a home, and you can't tell people where to put it away if it doesn't exist yet. So, yeah, I get it.
Dan's seen the shop, too, and I'm as clean as I need to be on camera. And that Odin Makes, one of the things Odin Makes has taught me is better organization in the shop makes things go easier. Because I didn't have any when I was first in Zot's garage doing Odin Makes. It was still just, I don't know, it's in the box, whatever. And so as I moved around and got things better, I got better at having things have a home. And I've realized after shooting, I put things away and I'm done. Yeah. And I actually finally got that. It took me my entire life. I haven't projected that to everywhere else because I've got my entire life to undo over there. Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah, but I get it. Honestly, having to work in production, Paula is amazing. She's the one who trained me very well. She's extremely organized, really clean, really on top of it. She's the makeup artist who I worked with at Smosh. I was the wardrobe. She did the makeup and hair. Extremely clean, extremely organized, and so from the very beginning, like, the mess never was in my personal space because I didn't have the personal space to mess up. But I had to keep their costume shop in order. Yep. I had to keep Decade's costume shop in order. I've had to organize extreme creative spaces. Right, yes. And even working at the bridal gowns in the...
come to the door?
He knows it's time to go. And so he's telling me...
Oh, it is, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah. That's what he's doing. They do the whole look at the doorknob thing. I
didn't even realize it was 2 o'clock.
Right. My dogs have better sense of time than I do. See? Toby knows.
Okay.
But working in a production studio, having things set up and ready to go and easily cleanable makes a huge difference. I work out of clear plastic boxes, so I don't have to rip everything apart in order to get the one thing that I need. So clear plastic boxes has really helped me keeping things clean. Also, project boxes. So if I'm working, like we have the Proton Packs, all my projects is in this box. So I can build my mess and it all goes back into here to spread out to back in because I spread out. I sprawl out. I like to work on the floor. I like to have, but I need a big, clean, empty space for that. And then it all goes back into my box. It's like, it's hard to be creative in a mess. And my life is a mess in general, and I don't like living in that spot. But if I keep it clean, it makes it super more creative and allow, like, I can sit down and sew a dress in 8 hours as opposed to I have to clean this before I can even get my sewing machine out, and I have to thread my sewing machine and make sure it's all ready to go, and then I can... And I don't like living there anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bond over this kind of crap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this stupid mess. Other people here, too. Side Fox says I have the same issues. And Yanalith is already done with their spring cleaning, so lucky.
Lucky you. Good.
Right? There's no home. There's only sections. I mean, Zool.
There is no home, only Zool.
Yes.
What
Dandas Jones says, it'll happen, Odin. We'll help you out and get you running better than before.
Thank you.
Yeah, working on it.
Yeah, working on it.
Cheeseaholic was asking if there's anything the Patreons could do to help. But just being here helps, honestly.
It really does.
Like, continuing asking and for the support, saying, hey, where's those videos?
Yeah.
We'll keep them.
You guys have been great because
Yeah.
all my Patreon members, all my Discord members, they all support the fact that I've taken a hiatus and aren't like, come on, dude, what the hell? So and that's been, it's helped a lot. So thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Being there and being supportive, even when there isn't content being created, will keep the availability of content to continue to come, as opposed to feeling like, they don't even like my videos. Why do I even bother?
Before the live streams, I literally had that issue as often. I'm putting something together that I wasn't happy with. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just killed my channel with this one video. This fear of putting this thing in because I'm not happy with it. And I did fine. So, yeah, it's thank you guys.
So you guys have been a very good audience, a very supportive audience, and the Patreons have been a very fun community, especially in the Discord. So being there, that's what you all can do. Thank you.
And thank you, Lee Ulrich, who may or may not be watching, but he just rejoined at the $20 level from my Patreon. So thank you very much.
Yeah. So it is like
2:15.
Yeah, I don't have as hard out on getting out of here, but it is.
But it's time to go.
It's time to go.
We started a little late. We ended a little late. We haven't been here for a month. But hey, we'll be back in 2 weeks on April 2nd, unless something happens. But right now, the plan is to be back on April 2nd. Continuing on with this. Between now and April 2nd, I will attempt to get the rest of the 1-inch PVC pipe cut and kind of ready to go and stuff.
Yeah, we need that pipe to move forward. Otherwise, we're really stuck.
Yeah, we do.
Because we can't do...
And I'll watch the video, too. I'll watch Chris's video so I know what's going on.
Yes.
And I got a message that, apparently we need to go out and get boba tea. Someone was watching your tea and is heavily inspired that we need to go get some boba tea. So, yeah. Right. I think it's time for boba tea.
Yeah.
Does Boba Fett drink boba tea?
I don't know, but they have blue milk at Disneyland.
Yes, they do.
It looks disgusting.
It's kind of a slushy drink. I got it because I went into the bar.
Was it good? Because I saw some people get it, and one of the people I was in the party got it, but it just did not sound appealing. I love milk, too.
I don't, but it's not milk based. It's a non-dairy.
It's a non-dairy because a lot of people are lactose intolerant.
Yeah, it's a non-dairy, kind of a blue, mild, slushy thingy, sort of. I
had milk-flavored ice cream that tasted like milk, and it was really good, but I don't think it's like that.
Okay. Milk-flavored ice cream.
Right? It was weird.
So what is that, like unflavored ice cream?
I don't know, but it would taste really, really, really good with Fruity Pebbles sprinkled on it. I'm just saying.
I bet it would.
Like, it was... I like milk.
Okay.
Not everybody does.
I'm going to get a taro milkshake. Because I'm not going to get boba tea, but I will get a taro milkshake.
This is a homemade iced coffee. I just
that's
reused
good.
the cup.
Nice.
Because I'm a lazy cow.
We'll probably go to Lazy Cow as well. This video not brought to you by Lazy Cow. Anyway, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your questions, for your interactions. Thank you for hanging out the entire time that we were here.
Yes, thank you for being here. We had fun. We got a little bit done, and there's nothing like not working on a project to drag it out longer.
There's nothing like not working on a project together.
Right? Do the bye-bye.
Okay, bye-byes, bye-byes, bye-byes. Thank you all. Yep, I will see you on Discord if you want to talk to me or Felicia, Shop Gremlin, or half the people that are here in the chat right now. Please check out OdinMakes.com. Please check out Patreon.com/OdinMakes in order to get Discord access to the private Discord where all of us are fairly active, sharing pictures of our hot dogs and general adventures, giving each other pointers on work in progress. And it is also a quick and easy way to find out exactly when Dan Does Junk is live streaming, when Felicia's live streaming,
Yes.
because you can always check their channels, like Felicia's channel, which is...
Behind the Scenes Fashions. I have been going live and trying to share some of my projects that I'm working on. It's
Yeah.
very sporadic, it's random, it's weird, and it's just me. So if you want to check it out, you're welcome to.
Which was great, because she's only planning on doing that up till Halloween originally, then you stretched it to Christmas, and now you're still doing it.
Well, I'm just kind of doing different projects, letting people in, trying to get in the mojo of making something and doing something so that I can get so I can get to the point where I could actually make edited videos, because I am definitely not editing right now, but I will go live.
Nice. Well, you had a computer problem for not editing, too.
I did, but now it's just a user problem.
That's fine.
It's I have to get myself into, like...
It's a picnic problem, I think it was. One of the friends in IT, picnic, it was an acronym. The problem was in the chair, not in computer. Yeah.
Yep, so... If you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to Behind the Scenes Fashions on YouTube. I usually post that I'm going to go live on the Discord.
Yeah.
I give an hour or so.
Good for you.
I do. Try.
We'll give you 2 weeks' notice. We'll be right back here at noon on Sunday, April 2nd. Toby and Bruno will probably be here too.
Yeah, Bruno, if he has a choice saying it, he will.
But hot dogs are good. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Cheese.
That's it. High five.
There it goes.
Toby's ready.